obviously doing the Guinness World Record was a huge investment. And when you think about it in itself is Guinness doesn't pay you.
I used to be on the agony aunt stuff a long time ago, and then I realized I got a lot of blood on my hands.
Imagine cooking and then the vice president of your country is calling you and saying, oh, you're doing so well, you're making us proud.
Then she gives me 3 tubes. She says, go and swipe your nose twice, your mouth, and then your balls.
I'm going to be coming back here a lot more because I'm looking to open a restaurant.
Are you prepared for the bridge to be burnt? Have you used this bridge enough for you to burn it?
Don't let my enemies laugh at me.
I'm on the fence.
I'm even trying. The thing is,
I'm ready to
you guys, I not told him, Oga.
You're asking too many questions, man.
I'm a big deal where I'm coming from.
You have to tell him.
Are you challenging me?
Do you want to go, bro?
I won't lie, I'll lose. It's been a long time.
Alright, let's kick things off. Shout out to JBL. Our episode sponsored, as you know, this episode or this podcast, in fact, is powered by JBL. In my hand are the Tour Pro 2s.
JBL?
It is most definitely gifting season. You can gift yourself, or you can gift a family member or a boyfriend, even an ex-girlfriend if you're trying to get her back. It's crazy like that this time of the year. Christmas get lonely.
Give it to her with like a playlist of your old tunes. You get me? Slap the headphones in. You're
and
good.
a picture of you and her
Exactly.
on the side. It's got a smart case. This has a smart case. It's perfect for calls, wireless charging, all sorts. This is high grade technology. If you want discount site-wide off JBL, just look in the description. You can see what the discount code is. You can also click the link in the description. It will take you right to the website, or scan the QR code that is on screen. Hit up JBL this gifting season. Grab yourselves Tour Pro 2s or anything you like, really. Speakers, headphones, earbuds, whatever you need. Get yourself what you need from JBL, man.
JBL has it for you.
All right.
Before we diving into things, let's just talk about Will Smith, just quickly.
Oh my gosh.
Have you
He's
seen?
going through a tough time.
Have you seen what happened?
I read a bit on it, just like a tiny bit.
The cheek clapping.
Oh no.
She said, "Oh no."
Oh,
yeah.
no.
What did you think we were talking about?
No. I know, but obviously when this is like 2 weeks.
What do you mean? No, don't worry about that.
I need to be
Don't
caught
worry
up.
about
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
don't worry about that.
So basically, his long-term mate, I think his name's Bilal, right?
I didn't even know his
I don't
name.
even
The
know his
assistant.
name. I don't even know
Oh, he's
who
an
he
assistant.
is.
Yeah,
So
he's the assistant.
His mate or old friend came out on a podcast, the same
Tasha K.
host that Cardi B sued.
Yeah.
So he's come and now said that Dwayne Martin, you may know him, it's Dwayne Martin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was crashing his cheeks in the changing room.
Yeah.
Now, my thing is,
Sorry, why is he saying this now?
this is what I think is maybe
right.
Will Smith stopped picking up his calls, so to get his attention, he's come out with this story because
Why?
why? You know, so
That's
that,
it.
Because it's not really our business.
it's not.
It's like
We didn't need to know.
that's not
No one
information that
asked.
like what does this do for us? Is the question.
Great conversation.
Like
It was.
he just looks like a bitter maid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He looks like, I feel like this information does worse for him than it does for Will
100%.
Smith, because it's like
100%.
first of all there's no evidence.
Uh-huh.
So you go explain tire because
Yeah.
no evidence. There's no evidence. Because you saw it. Are you sure you saw well? Were you high? Were you drunk? How do you know that this thing really happened?
How do you know they weren't wrestling,
I mean,
right?
how do you know that they were not just playing?
Yeah.
You know?
They could have been practicing for a scene. You
Exactly.
don't know.
No,
And
he
then
said he was
years
killing
have
him.
passed.
Yeah,
you don't
he
know
said
what's
he's
going on in your
murdering.
head. Are you okay?
You know.
Are you fine? That's what we should be
And all
asking
them
him.
years ago, like it wasn't like 2 weeks.
Nah,
ago.
it wasn't.
was like
Years
ago,
ago.
allegedly.
Yeah, I agree with what you said. I feel like maybe him and Will had a fallout.
Yeah.
He's tried to reach back out to like Will, and maybe he's not getting his way. And you know when things like that happen, and people are hoping that something bad would now happen to you, so they can feel justified because you guys don't, you're not cool anymore.
Yeah.
And then God now wants to punish you. The person just keeps doing well and keeps being happy, and your chest is just paining you, and you're just going through a lot, and understand like the desire to now like reestablish the relationship, which I don't necessarily have a problem with. It's always just how you do it, like how you come around, and if I can tell that your intentions are not genuine, So I think Will Smith he saw that and was like, let me give him space. And he's now shown himself.
Yeah. I think that person's written off for life, to be fair.
Oh,
once you've shown that you can expose somebody, it's like no one should be.
No one's near you.
That's your last one.
That's
You
it.
know what I mean?
That's it.
That's your
Like,
last
not
one.
even just for that person, for everyone now. Everybody can see you for who you are.
I
You're
feel like if I
dangerous.
saw you if I was even your friend, I'll start giving you space.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. I'll be like, right,
Because it could be me next.
But if someone had dirt on you, would you keep them close?
No?
No,
it depends what kind. Nah.
Like, what kind of dirt?
Wait,
Yeah, what
like,
kind of
you
dirt?
wasn't like on bad terms when they have the dirt on you.
Yeah.
But only this person has this on me. If I ruin this relationship, this person could do me.
Nah, but you don't have to keep them
Because
close.
they say keep your enemies closer, innit?
but no. Yeah, but you don't have to though.
He could ruin you.
This is scary.
it's like, I think it depends what kind of dirt.
You do.
And
what, like a nude? A nude?
Nah,
Come on,
that's-
What, you think that's light?
That's
That's
light.
like.
I mean, you say that, but
As
if
long
you
as
I was
knew
in
that...
shape when I was sending nudes, you know.
As long as it wasn't cold outside.
You know what I mean? That's all right. Let it fly.
Wait, wow, I'm so slow. I just wow.
What a nude is?
Because as long as it wasn't cold outside.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it just hit.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like, apart from, I don't know, private matters, it's like...
Like maybe if you killed someone.
Oh, if I killed somebody, I have to be that person's friend forever. I have to.
Yeah.
I mean, how about don't kill someone?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
know, but it's
how
too late
about
now.
that?
Like,
But-
it's
How
too
about
late
don't
now.
kill someone?
scenario, you
In this
killed
scenario,
someone.
I've already killed someone. so-
Therefore, they should be scared of me. I might kill again. I might.
That's actually another way to
Yeah.
I dare you. I dare you.
Do we have witness protection in the UK?
I don't know.
I don't know. I always see in American movies, I'll put them in witness protection. But in the UK, they never do that. Like, it's
So
like,
you'd snitch if your friend killed someone?
if somebody that I know killed somebody, I might go into witness protection.
Man said, I ain't even snitching, just protect me because I'm a witness. of what
Exactly,
happened.
bro.
Man said his real name's Alex. He's in WITSEC right now.
You know what just came to mind as you said that? I don't know if you know that it's like it became like a viral sound. It's like, oh, it's not me. He's the one. I'm not going to jail for you.
No?
Like,
Was that on
Is that
TikTok?
TikTok?
yeah, it was.
Oh my God. No.
Where he's like, oh, I haven't even had sex yet. He's the one that did it. I just imagine him in that scenario, and he's like,
I'm telling you.
like, yeah, I'll tell you everything. Just let me go.
Everything. What do you need to
Cheeseburger
know?
on the
I
table.
don't even need KFC.
I know what he ate in the morning as well. I tell you.
What's the rules on snitching in Nigeria?
It depends. Like, I don't know about like if you killed someone, but is it in terms of like friendship or relationships?
Like, both.
So a lot of people say this thing where it's like your friend that is not my friend shouldn't know my business.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, and I
yeah.
think that's very valid. So it's like you and I are friends. Maybe you're a mutual friend, but you're my friend. I shouldn't necessarily be telling you like his business and him your business.
Yeah.
I feel like the only gray area there is like when you are married or in a relationship.
That's what I was gonna get onto.
That's such a gray area because sometimes.
It's not sometimes. It's all the time.
Yeah, it's like you don't want to gossip.
But
But like this is the second of
sometimes
me.
I've got time
So
to listen
it's
to
like-
the gossip.
Yeah, so it's like
Like I'll be honest, yeah. If you have married friends, don't tell them secrets because the husband knows or the
yes,
wife
like
knows.
the husband knows or the wife knows.
Like you
Because-
have to tell me something that you're prepared for my wife to know.
Yes. Yeah.
I
yeah,
think-
yeah,
It's not to say that. Obviously, if it's something so crazy, okay, this is the only reason why I wouldn't tell my wife because she'll tell her sister. Immediately, she'll tell her sister. So that's the only reason why I'll be like, that one I'll have to wait till that's a bit.
Yeah,
There's some
yeah,
things
yeah.
I'll be like, that one's all right. That's fine.
When she tells her sister, does she admit it? Like
She doesn't have to admit. I know
but
she's
like,
told
say,
her.
Say like you've told her something and she's told her sister, yeah, and then she said something that's alluded to the fact that, and you're like, Rod, what did you tell your sister? And
Would
be
she
like,
say yes?
Yeah, she'll say yeah. She'll
Yeah?
say yeah. She'll say, oh, but it's just.
Does it get you mad? Are you like, do you get upset?
You see, at the start, when I didn't understand the
dynamic-
relationship,
the
the
dynamics,
dynamic,
yeah.
like I thought this is a one-off thing. It's every single time. So then it's like, if there's something, and it's not to say they're gonna, because everybody understands with secrets, when you tell someone a secret, right, you're telling them because you think, even if they did say it to someone, it's not gonna get back around. So more time you tell people that you think they're totally disconnected, right?
Yeah.
So I know it's not gonna be like, oh, it will go there. Then next thing you know,
Yeah.
Shade Borough, or what's the thing that Teasy was telling us in Nigeria?
Instablog.
Instablog. Like it would never end up there, but it's just a sense of if I know, this person doesn't want anyone at all to know about it, I'll just keep it to myself.
Yes. Yeah.
But I again, this is unpopular opinion, but people don't share secrets because they like. It's not because they want. It's because they're struggling with keeping it to themselves. So it's like if I came and told you, like, oh, I just did this or this just happened. But it's just I can't keep it to myself. That's why I've shared it with you.
I don't think
So
people
it's
should
like-
keep secrets, you know.
Yeah, like I feel like it's. I'm always like I'm a huge advocate for talk therapy. So like always just find a healthy outlet to like express yourself and just
That's
you
good.
know.
I used to be on the agony aunt stuff a long time ago, and then I realized I got a lot of blood on my hands.
As in, like everybody's telling you their problems.
Yeah, like you tell me, or you might tell me, don't tell anyone, but this is that. Now I need to see this person, and I feel like I'm hiding something from them.
Yeah.
Don't nobody tell me any more secrets
Yeah,
anymore.
I don't wanna know.
I feel like I'm hiding something
I'm
now.
an op now.
Oh,
Yeah.
What type of friend are you? What do people come to you for?
I would say I've been told that I'm very easy to talk to. So like my friends would tell me like if stuff's going on with them, you know, if they just want to chill, if they want to share their problems and they're looking for motivation, you know, like pep talks and stuff like that. Yeah. I think they describe you as like the therapist friend. Yeah, I can be that, and I'm also like a fun friend as well. So like,
Are you a good listener?
Yes.
I'm terrible.
Oh, okay.
You're not.
I'm bad at listening.
But let me be honest. Like one of my closest friends is an amazing listener. Like I would say she's like 100 times better a listener than I am.
Yeah.
And she's so good at like keeping like to herself that you would almost always think that she's got it all figured out. Like we literally had to have a conversation where she said, "Oh, sometimes it would be nice if you ask me like what's going on with me."
Yeah, 'cause
Because I'm
she's
so
listening,
big on because I'm very expressive and I don't believe in keeping things to myself.
Yeah.
So if I'm struggling, I'll let you know that, oh, I'm dealing with this, blah, blah, blah. So we can have a 2-hour conversation where I'm just talking and going on and on about what's going on with me and not remember to like
What's going
Like,
on?
what's going on with you as well?
In this moment, I've deeped. I'm not a good listener. I know this, but I also don't like good listeners.
Why?
I don't like you to remember everything I've said.
I'll remember.
Because now that I've said something
I'll
last
hang
week
on to it.
and I've contradicted myself the next.
Next,
Now
yeah.
you're telling me I'm contradicting myself. Would you focus on what I'm telling you this week? Last week, it doesn't
No, but
matter.
there's always an explanation. What you want is not necessarily a friend, like a friend that can remind you, like, oh, but you said this. Maybe it now allows you to like put into perspective what you're trying to say. Do you get my
They're
point?
not judging you for it.
Yeah,
but
they're not
just kinda
exactly.
helping
So you want a friend that listens but doesn't judge. I think that's
That's
like
better.
that's
much
heaven.
better. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. You have to judge.
Nah, I'm not a very
I don't-
judgmental
and-
person.
Oh no, I'm not
But-
very. I'm not judgmental.
Judge me, so I know I'm doing
Yeah,
wrong.
I think you have
hear
to judge,
it,
but
but
it's
But
like,
is that judging?
that's
Is
this
that
is-
that's
this is
top,
it.
that's love?
Yeah.
This is it. It's the
That's love and
connotation of
respect.
judging. Like judging seems like I think that you're a bad person for this.
Yeah.
I can say you're fucked up for that.
You shouldn't
Yeah,
have done
You get what I'm
that.
saying? To me, that's still judging you, but I'm not like you're not getting ridiculed because of it.
More time
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know. More time I know. Like, okay, cool. I shouldn't have killed him, but
We're not murderers. We are not murderers. Everything. Did you kill him? Did you kill him?
I shouldn't have killed him.
But like, would you say that you have like you definitely have friends that if you fuck up, they'll tell you that You fucked up.
Yeah.
More time, I don't really talk to many people. I just my wife now because
Yeah.
I know she's my rider, innit? So like anyone else, I don't really talk.
Like she's not scared to change it for you. Like nigga,
I've got. I don't really talk to my friends about much. Like my friends is for good time.
I hear you on that sometimes. It's
Tell
like,
too much outside of my house. I've made my house what my house is.
we've already been through the pain together. It's
Right?
like, now
We
let's
might as well
celebrate all the
just-
time. You know what I mean? Like,
Let's just laugh. Let's just laugh, man. I'm tired.
Offload onto your
everywhere
wife.
I go, I'm just upset. It's just like, what's going on?
So if you're not a good listener, like, would you say you're a good listener for your wife?
No.
You're not. Is this something you're working on?
That's a good question.
He was about to lie.
Is it
He was
something
about to lie.
are you working on it?
The thing is, she knows. Like she just wants to talk, and she just wants someone to be present. Like I've seen how she talks with her friends, and I love it because sometimes it's like, okay, they're listening.
Yes.
Well,
The way she wants them to.
yeah, they're listening to each other, and then sometimes she just wants someone to be present. She just wants.
So
to
you a sounding board.
Yeah,
Yes.
she doesn't even want me. I don't even need to say, Lisa. Fuck her. She doesn't even need that. She just wants to tell her story.
Yeah.
And
I cannot be your wife.
Really?
What?
You need somebody to
Well,
talk
first
to?
of all,
Oh yeah.
he already has a wife.
I mean,
So that one there, it was crossed off a long time ago.
that's that. But I think for me is when I'm talking to you, I want you to listen. I want response.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
listening.
I'm asking everything. I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about work. Sometimes I'm going to ask you, oh, I need a concept for this ad, you know? So you actually really need to listen to me.
But
I'm
there's
selective. I'm selective.
But there's times for each thing because there was a point in my relationship where I thought that's what she wanted because when I was giving it that, it was like, yeah, we'll have a good conversation. But then sometimes she'll tell it to me and say, this isn't a podcast.
And the thing is,
No, I just tell my boyfriend, baby, I don't want logic today.
yes.
I don't want
The
logic.
thing is, if
I
you
had to learn
listen,
that.
if as a
I had
man,
to learn
if you
that.
listen, you'll give logic, and you're like, she doesn't want logic. She
doesn't.
Like,
She might not want
yeah,
that.
if you
But
listen too
sometimes
much,
she
you'll
needs
think
logic.
that she's moving mad. If you listen to her, she's moving mad.
Yeah, but you can't say that.
Say that.
You just have
No,
to
but you
allow her to
can.
move mad.
yeah,
What you say with love.
No, there's no love till you're moving mad.
like the thing is, I think I'm a very good listener. Not say I'm the best because there's definitely some times where someone could be saying something, and I'm thinking you're chatting shit. This is solved already in my head. I've stopped listening from
Like
the beginning
since-
because I know like what you might need. But it's like I think I'm a very good listener. But with my missus, if she's given me, if she has an issue or something, because I know I could turn it into a podcast. He said that to me before. Like, this isn't a podcast. Like, don't just create some debate. Like, it's not that. I'll actually say, okay, what do you want from this? Like, what? Because then I know where to go, innit? What do you kind of, what do you want first?
What do you want out of this conversation?
Out of this conversation, what do you want out of this? How do you want to solve this? Like, is it beef or is it, do you know what I'm saying? Because if it's
Are
beef,
we,
then
are
it's
we
like,
beefing this person now?
right. So it's like I'm gonna do that because if I just give my advice, you might be like, that's shit advice, forget it. And then it's like that just fell on deaf ears. I'd rather know how do you actually want to solve this, and then we can work from there. And then I kind of can give the best advice.
Yeah,
Basically.
like, give me the answers that you want, and I'll give it.
Yeah,
back
like
to you.
what do you want?
So who?
And sometimes I just want to vent, and I want you
Yeah.
to just pamper me because I'm stressed.
Say, oh, baby, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my love, oh, you know when they're like, you call and you're like, you will not believe these people haven't started. You're
they're
going on,
stupid anyway,
and then
man.
all I just need you to do is like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Like, fuck them.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
You have to give the other side. Like I'll say, I might be like, oh yeah, like you can solve it this way. Or I'll be like, if you do it that way, just are you comfortable with the consequences of that though? Do you realize that you burnt the bridge? Like, are you prepared for the bridge to be burnt? Have you
Yeah.
used this bridge enough for you to burn it? So that's the way I like to try and get around things, isn't it?
So your boyfriend, good listener in that, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good listener. He is.
Who
That's
talks
good.
the most out of you two, though?
Oh, me. I definitely talk the most. I'm sure you can tell.
But you never know. He
I
could be a
definitely
bad
talk the
talker.
most, but he's also very expressive as well. Like he's,
Yeah.
you know, that's one of the things I love most about him. He's really expressive.
Okay.
Like he tries.
Yeah. What does expressive look like for? Is he Nigerian?
He's Nigerian.
Okay, what does expressive look like for a Nigerian man? Because there's stigma that men don't talk in general, but Nigerian men are very tough.
I really don't.
Oh, so I would say
Yeah.
for him,
Yeah.
like and I think that's like he's advanced. So I'll say he's
Right.
advanced because he knows how to articulate how he's feeling.
Yeah.
He might not be very upfront with it, like immediately.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, what's wrong with you? And then he's saying that.
Yeah.
But over time, like he processes what he's dealing with
Yeah.
and then articulates it into words and he can express it for you to understand.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. So I've got a question for everyone, yeah? Something happens. Think of something that triggers you, that annoys you, yeah? Something happens. How long do you need before you can actually say, this is what happened that annoyed me?
There's not a time limit for me. It's just as and when I feel ready to say it. And like your boyfriend, I need time to think of how to say it in the right way.
Cool.
Because
So-
I'm talking to my missus. If I
Cool.
was talking to you lot, straight away I could say.
Got you. Now, on average, how long do you reckon that takes? Forget about a time limit. On average, how long does it normally take for you
Do you
to
know how
actually
long
say
it takes?
that
I'll
annoyed
tell
you?
you what, yeah? I'll tell you what. It doesn't happen. Because by the time I've processed it, I'm now
You're
over
done.
it.
You're done with it.
By the time I've processed it, yeah, you know, like you watch Marvel.
Yes.
When Doctor Strange and he comes, there's only 1 out of 60
Yeah,
million.
yeah.
So I've gone through every scenario in my head. If I say this, she'll hit me with that.
Yep.
If I say
Yeah,
this, she'll hit me with this.
Yep.
So by the time I finish that, she's already mad at me for over processing. the whole argument has now changed. You've been mad at me for 4 hours.
You're not apologizing for
You
being
know,
upset.
like
How about you? How long does it take you?
I would say I would say maybe like an hour. And that's only because I might be a bit rough if I do it then and
Straight
there.
away.
Because it's
Yeah,
just going to
yeah,
come
yeah,
out as just
yeah.
pure, this is what
Yeah.
happened, that's annoying. Sometimes it could be on the spot. But I would say if I was to think of like something that actually annoyed me, give me an hour. Or at least give me till the kids are asleep.
Yeah, I mean,
And then we'll address it later.
for me, figuring out what it is might not be. It might take me minutes even.
Yeah.
But expressing like what's upsetting me, it could take time.
Right.
And it's very
right.
dependent
So hold on,
on-
move it a bit closer to you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's very dependent on who I'm upset with, who is making me feel this level of emotion, or
Yeah.
basically it depends on what it is. Now, if it's my staff, best believe they're going to get it instantly. Like, why are you doing this? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
So
And you're trying to rectify the business as
yeah,
well.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to rectify the issue. So immediately, if it's my man, I can actually express myself to him immediately.
That's good.
But I just know that I can't be rude about it because
Yeah.
now when you're rude, like we're trained to, you might have your points, but how you pass it across,
Oh, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
can be a problem. So
Yeah, don't be rough.
yeah, you have to find a way to like express yourself where you're not being disrespectful. Now, if it's my friends, for some of my friends, you know, depending on the issue, it's so easy for me to tell them like almost immediately. For other people, sometimes I need to process it. I need to decide like, is this worth it?
Yeah.
Do I want to end this friendship with this person? Am I done? You know? So it's like, it's not a one size fits all. It just depends on who.
Yeah.
very
There are some
true.
people that I can change this for, like
Yeah.
right now, yesterday, because they just like to try me. For
Right.
other people, I know that this person is probably not doing this intentionally.
Yeah.
This is just who they are. So you need to now find a more like emotionally intelligent way to like address this.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Got you.
How long have you been in your relationship?
So
Oh.
we've been together for 2 years, but like not like officially.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it official now, though?
Oh yeah, very.
Okay, cool.
he asked you, yeah.
Yeah.
Did he actually ask?
Yeah.
He said, "Will you be my girlfriend?"
Yeah.
Well, how? Because these days there's a whole ceremony around that.
Oh, I don't
It's
want
like
to
Love
give
Island.
out too much of, you know.
Okay. But was it sweet?
It was very sweet.
Okay, all right.
He's very sweet.
Oh, Nigerians, we've got sweet tongue. We're very sweet.
I told you, I was
man.
telling my makeup artist this morning that I'm like, you should date a Nigerian man. Honestly, we are the best.
I couldn't agree more with you. Hagar.
And literally,
couldn't
my friend was
agree
on the
more.
phone with her husband, and I'm just going on and on, and I'm like, yeah, like she was about to like counter me. I'm like, hello, isn't her husband that was standing in front of the mall with you selling hair? Like, who would do that? You know, and I'm just like, yeah. So like, honestly, give it to Nigerian men.
Nah,
Yeah.
man.
Like
Ghanaians,
this.
stand
Sweet
up.
tongue.
Speaking of hair,
I have to rep my people. What's this?
Well, you know that this is just for show. This
I don't
all you're
care.
doing is just for show.
I don't care.
Ask 20 Ghanaian women
Yeah.
if they'll marry Ghanaian men.
Of course they would.
Put Nigerian men.
Ask
put
him. Ask
Where-
him.
Where's your wife from?
From Ghana.
She's from Ghana.
But no,
Exactly.
that's an anomaly.
You're making my point for me.
No, most of the Ghanaians marry Ghanaians.
No, you say what?
Yeah, we met
It's
with most
because
of
that's
them.
what is in their forefront.
Exactly. So
It was in there before.
Exactly.
It's a proximity
When
marriage.
we send some Nigerian men to Ghana,
Yes.
what are we talking about?
Your
Nigerian
men
men
will
are
not be
marrying
saying
white
wife.
women from America, bro.
they will not even see their friend.
They did it for papers. What's going on here?
Alright, speaking of hair, though, man, let's shout out to our sponsors, Plant Made.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Plant Made every single time. Listen, this week is absolutely special because it is Cyber Monday when this comes out. If you're a member, you might have got some of the Black Friday deals as well. There's a lot of bundles there. Remember, our code might have been one use, all right? So if you use our code already, there are codes there that you can use. I'm seeing a couple
What's
hundred.
this?
Oh, so this is Plant Made. This is for your hair care. Also, skincare as well. We got liquid gold. You're going to get the chance to win some as well, Hilda. We'll make sure you can go back to Nigeria fully loaded.
Okay.
But if you want to look after your hair, your natural hair, whether it be growth, whether it be edges, whether it be
For beards and
patches,
stuff.
for beards
Yeah.
as well, I use it. We're all using it. Everyone's got their own hair journey. There's loads of testimonials there online as well. So whether it's in the bath, washing your hair, or whether it be even just, there's also new products that are coming as well, which we
Yeah,
tested
we can't
as well.
talk about
Can't
them
speak
things
about
yet.
that. Embargoes,
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. NDAs. So yeah, hair care or skincare, you can go to Plant Made. You can use our discount code if you haven't already. If it's Cyber Monday, there's a lot of deals going on online as well. So go check that out. Bundles, £100 or £50. There's so much going on, depending on where you are as well. International shipping. So check your region. There's going to be different codes that are for that region as well. So just check that out. Black Friday, that was already gone, or Cyber Monday. All right, guys, ignore what I just said. Those deals are happening this week because this is when this episode's coming out, all right? So make sure you go check out Plant Made. You can use our code, but there's also those other codes for Black Friday and also Cyber Monday and also some other days as well. Go check out the codes, check out the site, go get your discount, get your Plant Made now. Check out Plant Made, scan the QR code, check out the link.
International
It's all there.
shipping.
It's all there.
So if you're in Nigeria, we shipping. If you're in
That's
Ghana,
right.
we shipping. Canada, we shipping.
That's right. Cedis, Naira, pounds, US dollar,
Australia,
everything.
shipping.
Everything
Shipping.
fully
What is this pill
loaded.
you've just taken out, bruv? How you taking medicine on
Yeah.
the pod?
You have to at least confirm. Like this
what's
could
going
look.
on? I've
What's going
literally
on,
just
like?
been like, what's going on? Is it
Ecstasy.
paracetamol?
It's ecstasy.
You had this penny.
Paracetamol.
How did they say to you about Ori? Ori?
He said that you're giving him a headache, man.
Paracetamol.
My wrist. I've been doing my
the press
push-ups.
yeah.
And my wrist was broken.
Oh.
You need to go to the doctors, man.
He needs to.
He does.
I went to the doctors the other day. Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
Remember, I'm having surgery on my
Oh,
ears.
yeah,
Yeah.
It was a horrible experience, bruv.
Really?
I'm even traumatized, bruv.
Swear
Oh
down.
no.
Okay, listen.
Should we do
So-
intro first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's do intro first. Let's let him process.
You know how he's gonna
he looks
say.
very
He
upset.
looks upset.
Yeah, like I feel like it's just like the memory is going through his head.
Yeah.
This was
This
yesterday.
It
No.
was yesterday.
Man,
Oh
okay, go
man, nice baby show. My name is Temi Alchemy.
I'm Fred Santana.
Got a shoot in the house.
Yeah.
He's from Ghana.
Of course.
He's kind.
Come on.
He might be slow.
Hello,
The
bro.
service might be hella slow.
Hella bodies on
But you'll
that
get good
cannon.
food.
Hella bodies on that cannon. The cannon.
They cannon. They got overseas, underseas, or Ghana, whatever God. It's my nigga VP in the cut. That's a scary sight.
Yo.
And we got a talented, because they say I can't say just beautiful, lovely, and gorgeous. We got a talented chef in the house, even business and entrepreneur
And-
in the
and the
house,
beautiful, though.
and the
Yeah.
beautiful, and the
Keep it
gorgeous,
looking
and the
fly,
fly,
fly.
and the. I'm gonna keep my boots on and make sure it's not on the carpet.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So
I
she's
mean, I think I've
courteous.
done a good job so far.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you have,
have.
you
Don't worry,
have,
they'll
you
be
have.
watching you as well. We got Hilda Bassi in the house.
Yay.
I thought it was Baki at one point,
Yeah.
but then I heard it pronounced. Said it's definitely Bassi. Very. Where are you from? Like,
Akwa Ibom State.
Okay.
Well, my brother decided to
a new
funkify our surname.
Okay.
So it's actually originally spelled as Bassey.
okay,
But he funkified it to BACCI.
Right.
And then a lot of people used to call it Bachi. So
Yeah.
we figured because it was double C. So we
And
took
Italian.
out one. Yeah, So we just, made it one C.
got you.
But yeah.
Nice.
Name changes are rough because you experience it, innit?
Nah, but now I'm VP. yeah. Because for a long time, because obviously my name's Dennis.
What's your name?
Dennis.
Dennis.
But obviously the stage name, because I'm a star,
You know what it is?
is VP.
Esther Amor.
And you know what it is? It's because like our names are actually like
Your name.
our names.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
obviously
yeah.
it's like, you know, we haven't said the full of it. But
Yeah.
you, the full of it. But your name is, I corrected it. I corrected
you
myself.
did.
But your name sounds too plain Jane because
What,
it's
Dennis?
so far from VP. So I'll be like, oh, Dennis. And someone's like, who the fuck's that?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, VP. And they're, oh, is that his name?
Yeah.
It's like,
So what's VP?
Venture promoter.
See,
Basically,
that's-
I had a business and it was VP. And yeah, it's
Let's laugh at him.
long story short, that's my name now, isn't it?
Just so, like, just for context,
Yeah.
how many times have you had to explain this?
Too many. Like, I started even saying my name was Vincent at one point. yeah.
VP is cold.
So where's the P from? Like Vincent.
Yeah,
Vincent.
Annie Drea said
Patriarchy.
Vincent Patriarchy.
Yeah. So it's that.
Don't kill me.
But he was upset because what was we on? Getty Images, innit?
Yeah, I
And
couldn't find myself.
If he couldn't find himself.
Yeah,
So
but I'm there now.
he's there now.
I've got the Gettys.
Aw.
You're through your identity crisis still.
Yeah, I'm
He's
through it.
going,
I'm
bro.
through it. I'm VP now.
Yeah.
So if you don't know me, it's VP. If you know me, you can call me Dennis.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I had to
yeah,
go to
yeah.
the hospital, yeah, because
Yeah.
I had to go for a pre-assessment. And then, so they said, come for a pre-assessment and then we'll call you the next day with your results. So I've gone in there now. I'm like half an hour early, just in case they might see me sooner so I can go home or go and see my mum and then go home. So I got there, and now I'm there half an hour early, but they didn't see me till half an hour later, like after my appointment.
Yeah.
I've seen people come after me and go before me. And I'm making eye contact with the receptionist and the nurses, and no one's like, you know, I don't want to be rude and be like,
You have
hey,
to flip.
Yeah.
you know. So cool. I've waited my turn. Then I've gone in there. They've took my height and weight, and she didn't tell me my height and weight. Like
She just took it.
she just took it.
So she just took it.
She just took it and didn't say
Took your
okay.
data.
Like
Here's
just
the
took my-
results.
Yeah,
No.
like then they did you know, they put the thing on your arm, strap
blood
it,
pressure.
That
Yeah,
and
check
she
your
said,
blood pressure.
She said, oh, it's low. I'm thinking, all right.
What is it?
What is it?
Like,
What's good?
What's next?
like what's next? And she's like, we'll do ECG, okay? And what's that?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it says take off your top and socks. Okay. So I'm just undressing in there. Starts strapping me up. Takes the results again, doesn't tell me anything. I'm thinking, what's going on in here? Like, why-
Were you gonna see a doctor right
like,
after?
am I dying or something? Like, can you let me know what's going on?
Oh, the suspense.
Like, what's happening? Then she gives me 3 tubes. She says, go and swipe your nose twice, your mouth, and then your balls. I said, my balls.
Your balls.
Swipe your balls.
Swipe my balls.
Which
I've
part
never
of
And
your
heard of
balls?
do you know what pissed me off? Is that she called it balls.
She never said testicles.
No scientific nothing. She called my balls balls. Fuming, bruv. I say, what the fuck is going on?
Why do I feel like I'm not
I'm
supposed to be
finished.
here for this particular part of the
sorry.
conversation?
I'm sorry.
I am finished.
But call my shit testicles.
Yeah,
What's
no,
going
but I'm
on?
still confused.
Why?
Which part of your testicle did you swipe? What's going on?
I'm so lost. No, it's confusing. I'm having surgery on my ears. I don't get what's going on here today, bruv.
I'm actually hot, bro.
I'm just telling you, I'm in this place.
This
and I'm
is
fuming, bruv.
crazy. This is crazy.
What's my balls got to do with my ears right now? She said,
Oh
guys,
my god.
she gave me
They're
3
never
tubes.
endings. They're connected.
The thing is, even then, like, what matter will they find on your balls that is like specific to the balls? Swiping what? Oh yeah, you're dying. Like, what? It's just sweat. It's just gooch. It's just gooch. Moisture in the gooch.
Oh my god.
This is raw.
I'm telling you,
I'm
I
actually
didn't,
crying,
I didn't
bruv.
fucking understand what was going on in there. And they was meant to call me at 9:30 today. They haven't called me yet.
Oh man.
You know, they're probably thinking, how are we gonna tell him?
Tell him what?
He's got sweaty balls, man.
Oh my god.
Like, I'm telling you, man. I
my
traveled
God.
all
Nah,
that
this
way.
is it's too much.
I'm sorry.
I am
Sorry.
in tears.
I traveled all that way, and
Yeah.
and I was just spun. I was spun, bro.
Yeah, man doesn't know. Now he's popping pills. He's thinking, bam,
Yeah,
my
I've
wrist
got
is hurting all of a
paracetamol,
sudden.
yeah.
Is this got to do with my surgery?
Bruv,
I don't know.
I'm breaking down, man.
Wow.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
wow.
All right, man. How's everyone else's life, man?
Aye.
How's everyone else doing?
Damn, I
It's
feel
great.
healthy.
You really do cry when you laugh.
Aye.
Honestly,
I'm actually crying.
I'm done. Just
That
because I know
killed
what
me.
surgery he's having. That's just random.
That's so random.
That is very, very random. But how are you? First time in London?
Oh, it's your first time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
Is it first
liking
time
it?
in the UK as well?
Yeah,
or-
my first time in the UK.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
first
is
of
it-
many.
Is it what you expected it to be? Because essentially you've only seen it on people's Instagram,
So-
Snap, and she's probably thinking they're so rude. there's, there's no one to push your bags around in the
I'm
airport.
just like, see,
anything for the boys.
First of all, this DIY life that you people do, I don't. This is not what I'm
Talk
used
about
to.
it. Talk about it.
I'm not. This is not what I'm used
Soft
to.
life, babe.
Yes. If baby girl land in the airport, no.
No
you
one
know,
there.
No paparazzi.
There's just a there's just trolleys.
There's just like stuff on the baggage claim,
Yeah, that's it.
customs. You
No
know,
help.
and I'm telling you, I got to customs, yeah, and he's like, he's asking me questions like, why are you here? You know, what are you doing here? I'm telling him, I've got this gig and that gig. I'm not here. I did not just come here to play. I shall have things to do here.
Yeah.
Then he's like, oh really? What do you do? I'm like, I'm a chef. He's like, so wait, you have an appearance here. You're a chef. I not told him, Oga.
You're asking too many questions, man.
I'm a big deal where I'm coming from.
And you have to tell him, are you mad? Are you mad?
I'm like, see, bro, and he's Indian. So in my head, it's like, isn't that people I collect record from just now? I'm a big shot where I'm coming from.
I'm done. That was cold.
That was cold still.
Did I not come and collect your record, bruv? Are you mad?
So it was funny because he was just looking at me because I'm like, where I'm coming from, I'm big there.
I'm a big deal. Don't you know who I am?
Immediately I said that, he's just like, he saw my passport. He's like, I have a welcome to the UK.
Yeah. That is hilarious.
So there was that. Then obviously it's so cold.
Yeah.
It's actually so like this sun is just for show.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
not real.
this
Like,
particular sun is definitely
First time
the
I'm
sun.
seeing designer sun. This it's actually just for show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so far it feels nice. This is like my first it's my first thing.
Yeah.
And you guys are cool, so
Nice.
it's nice. My stylist came to me yesterday, Tori, and she was literally she's like, "Oh, have you eaten?" I'm like, I can't seem to figure out, you know,
What to eat?
Where's the Emma?
what to eat. I'm very confused. So it's just been, you know, a roller coaster of emotions. But my mother is back in Nigeria being all, oh my God, you will go to more countries in the name of Jesus.
Yeah, you're thinking I would
I
have
wanna
I
go
don't
home.
see. I just want to eat. Look, I'm hungry. I want food. That's
Hungry chef. This is mad.
like.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so far it's nice.
Yeah.
I think obviously I'm going to be coming back here a lot more because
Yeah.
I'm looking to open a restaurant. Not looking. I
Amen.
intend to open a restaurant here
Amen.
sometime next year.
Nice.
Okay, what
You guys
part,
are gonna
you
see
see
a lot of
passport
me.
control though, yeah. Ours, what's ours like? Ours are just straight face. What are they like in Nigeria? I've never been yet. What are they like in Nigeria? The passport control people.
Like,
The
is it
ones
when
that
you're trying to get a
open it.
visa
Nah, the
or-
ones at the airport that are letting you in and they look at your passport.
They just same thing. They pretty much just ask you a couple questions and then they stamp your passport and you pass. Except there's a reason why they need to pull you aside. But other than that, it's
Yeah,
standard
yeah.
procedure. Same
Globally, they're moody then, innit? Like,
thing. So they're not happy people.
Nah.
They're
But
not
us
like
used to do
even
this
here,
job, you know.
like because when I go here, like they're not happy people. But I just shrugged it off to it's 5 a.m. I think we landed at like 5. So
Yeah.
like it's 5 a.m. So he's
been
probably
at work
tired.
for an
Yeah.
hour, yeah.
But-
I think they're trained to be like rough. Because I
Is
think
it to like
Ghana, though.
scare you?
Oh
In
yeah.
Ghana, they're
Sometimes
nice.
you feel like have I done something wrong?
I did have one in Milan ask me if I was a footballer though. I felt racially abused.
Why?
But you look
Why?
like
'Cause
Turan
you-
though.
You do look like
You could pass for
Yeah.
like
You play football, no?
I
You
do,
play
but
football?
you know when you know you're not a professional, Don't say this
so it
about
triggered
it.
your.
So like
like
you
that.
feel
Yeah,
attacked.
yeah.
Like
you
why?
feel
Why
attacked.
can't you
Yeah,
just see me for who I am?
Black
What's
person
the
in
need for the
Milan.
extra
You
profiling?
must play football.
Why would you do me like this, bruv? I wish. I do wish, but fucking hell, bruv. I'm not Raphael Leao,
Nah,
bruv.
they're good in Ghana.
So
Like,
how do you describe yourself? Like when they ask you, oh, what do you do?
yo, guys, if you're watching this, that means you're probably enjoying it. Just like, comment, share, subscribe. Come on, man. New studio and that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
This is this is your main job,
Yeah.
right? So if I was to walk up to you and say, oh, what do you do for a living? What do you say?
So content creator.
Yeah.
So you say you're a content creator. You said podcaster.
Oh, yeah. But content creator makes more sense, to be fair.
Yeah.
It sounds more serious.
Yeah, if I'm sexy, I'll say journalist. If I'm feeling sexy that day.
You'll be like, I'm a journalist. But they just so in Nigeria, in the UK, are journalists
In Nigeria.
rich?
They
Are
can
rich
be.
people?
Can be.
They can be. They can be.
Can be.
No, I'm just saying, how do we gauge you in Nigeria? Because if they ask you what you do for a living, you say you're a journalist.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
but-
Oh,
but
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want to
yeah,
be
yeah.
seen as rich in
Yeah,
Nigeria.
yeah,
though.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Me personally,
Why?
from the stories I've heard, I
Like what?
don't
Tell
want
me
to be seen
something
as-
you've heard.
I'm just hearing everybody's being robbed, so I don't
Really?
want. Yeah.
Oh no, it's not like that. It's actually not.
Okay.
I thought you were
Yeah.
actually going to say, oh,
What did you
they'll
read?
finesse you to
Yeah,
collect
that-
some.
yeah,
Finesse
that's
and
what I
rob
thought,
is
yeah.
the same thing, no?
Yeah. That is, yeah.
Not really.
Oh,
This
okay, so
finesse,
finesse
when
is
they
nice
finesse
robbery.
you give the money, not
Yeah,
so
yeah,
willingly.
Yeah.
On a scale of 10.
Open the fucking bag.
Yeah,
That's
on a
your-
scale
Okay,
of 10, when they
no, but
finesse you, like
I mean,
you gave me with
finesse.
like 4% willingness.
But there was some willingness.
Like yes, like on
Okay.
a normal day, I will not give you this money, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just so that you will not embarrass me,
Yeah.
take this 5K.
Yeah, that's
So
what I
do
don't
you
want.
mean like John Obi Mikel's dad getting kidnapped?
No, I'm talking about being finessed.
How?
Right.
Like they see, oh yeah, London boy, yeah.
Oh,
No,
like
I promise you,
anything
by the
small.
time they hail you on the road,
Yeah.
you will happily be finessed. You will give them the money.
Yeah.
Just land in Nigeria. Let
Yeah.
them. I should toast you.
I'm still nervous
What?
about Nigeria.
Don't
ready.
worry.
I'm
I you will
nervous,
have.
man.
Come to Lagos. You will have an amazing
Yeah, I'm ready to
time.
go.
Yeah.
I'm ready as well.
By the
but
time
I'm
they
nervous.
hype you, first of all, I will give you jollof rice when you land.
Amen.
Nice.
okay,
Like-
You'll be
nice.
there?
Before, I will welcome you with nice meal.
Hey,
Oh,
we got
nice.
connect.
Look
I'm
at
happy.
Yeah. But I promise you, by the time they start hailing you, yourself, you will be dropping the money. You will
be
now be
giving-
putting cash. You know how like you're preparing for people to toast you on the road. So you now move around with cash in your car just cause.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. Because by the time you land there, like, senior man.
Yeah.
Oh, gentleman.
Ogana, yeah.
You by yourself, you will be like,
Oh, yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, I hear it.
So don't worry, trust me, it doesn't feel like you were robbed. I promise you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you feel like you're giving.
You feel like, oh yeah, like they deserve that.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
man.
yeah, they
They're on
need
the
something.
road. You get my guy. I'm telling your wife, like, you know, these guys really go through so much on the road,
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
still
yeah,
keep
yeah.
up such a bubbly energy.
Yeah.
So yeah,
okay,
it won't feel like you were
okay.
robbed.
That's what I
promise
like.
you.
I like the bubbly energy that's in Africa as a whole.
Yes,
Like,
we're very happy people.
yeah.
Oh, very, very, very,
I think
very.
it's the sun.
It
Yeah.
must be. No, that's a good point because I've started struggling getting out of bed these days. This weather is
Because
horrible.
it's so
Horrible.
yeah,
It's horrible. I don't want to get out.
it's demotivating.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is. It
yeah,
actually
very,
is.
very
Yeah.
deflating.
You've been here 2 days.
Yeah, like I didn't want to get out of my bed because I'm just like once I stand up, the breeze that will blow me. As I came out of the airport, the breeze that
Yeah,
slaps
it's
you
the
in the
total
face.
opposite.
I asked my manager, "Now, so now they do for you?" I was not informed. Like he didn't tell me that this how
Yeah.
like cold it is, but
Yeah.
You came
Yeah.
at a wild time. You came at a wild time. But it's okay.
Yeah. When we
So
go,
earlier you
it's
said
different.
you blew. Well, you've now blown.
Yeah.
You've been blown.
exploded.
So
Exploded.
when the day that you blew, what happened? That day that you said, wow.
I couldn't.
blown the
No,
blow.
I wasn't. You know, I was still standing, so I didn't know that I'd blown. Honestly, they were telling me that,
You're gone.
It's
wow,
going
you're
mad.
like 1 million followers, and then obviously, like I was doing the cookathon, so different people were coming and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
big people, like really, at least in Nigeria, not just athletes, even across big people, you know.
yeah.
Imagine cooking and then the vice president of your country is
Yep.
calling you and
that's
saying,
mad.
oh, you're doing so well, you're making us proud. And I'm just like, okay.
Fix the laws of the land. my friend. That's what you mean.
You know, so it's just, you know, it didn't really dawn on me, honestly. Like, I feel like just as the day was going, even after I was done cooking,
Yeah.
for every new appearance, for every new engagement, it's just like coming to me that, oh,
I bloom.
you're now,
You've arrived.
you're
I'm a
there.
somebody.
Yeah, you know, you're there. So yeah, I'd say it was more like it was an experience. It wasn't a one-time thing. It wasn't like, oh, you went viral this one time. It was like for every new day there was just
New
something,
Yeah,
one
yeah,
new
yeah.
activity, one new encounter that just let me know that, oh yeah, you're. I mean, it took me a long time to admit that I had fans. Like it took a while for me to be able, because honestly, I just felt like, you know, Nigerians and humility. It just felt like you're being proud. Why would you say fans? Who are you?
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, but it's been such an amazing
And you
feeling.
like you're still such like a warm person. Like
Yeah.
meeting you downstairs, outside, coming upstairs, energy just all the way
Yeah,
throughout.
good
Like
vibe,
some people do blow and get colder.
But why?
You'd have
Did
to
they
ask
force you to
them.
blow?
Some people blow and get colder. Maybe they was always cold because money enhances, you know, the person that was really there, innit? So,
That's what they say. Yeah.
you know. But yeah, very warm person is definitely.
Yeah.
What
for
made
sure.
you do the cook-a-thon?
Quite a number of reasons actually. One thing was I used to always say to like my family, my friends, like even at work, that I wanted to get to a point where when they think about food, cooking, I'm literally the first name that they would call. And I literally thought about like all the things that I could possibly do that would establish that.
Yeah.
And for me, doing the Guinness World Record was like that one thing, because it's like if I was successful at it, then that's like one sure step to letting people know that I'm serious about this and I'm here and this is what I'm about.
Yeah.
You know, so there was that. There was also my desire. I had been obsessed with Guinness World for as long as I could remember. So I was like, yeah, it seemed like such a big dream. Like it seemed so unattainable.
Yeah.
And because it seemed so unattainable, it's like, I'm going to do that.
Yeah,
So I was
yeah,
like, my name will be inside this book, Sha. Some
Yeah.
way, somehow. When you Google me, you will see it there. She broke the Guinness World Record for, and you know, there was
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
And obviously I wanted to also set precedents for like my business. You know, I wanted my name and my brand name to become like a household name. I didn't want when they say, oh, Hilda Bassi or my food by Hilda, asking who is that? No, it's like you already know.
World
Oh, is
record
that? Yeah.
holder, yeah.
You're almost like telling me like what I am or
Yeah.
who I am or what
Yeah.
I've done. So it was that. It was like all those many things. And obviously I wanted to make money as well.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously doing the Guinness World Record was a huge investment. And
Mm.
when you think about it in itself is Guinness doesn't pay you for breaking
No,
the record.
no,
You
they
actually
don't.
spend
Yeah,
a
yeah.
shit ton of money
Trying to break
for
it.
that particular record because it's food and then
Yeah.
you're cooking a lot of food.
Yeah.
And I'm a fast cook. So what someone would take 2 hours to make, I can make in 45 minutes. So I
Right.
ended up, you know, it cost a lot more to break that record. And that's why it's such a big deal.
You didn't
Yeah.
want
Right.
to slow down your cooking.
Oh no, I tried.
You know,
I honestly tried, but it wasn't working.
with the Guinness World Records, it's after the drink Guinness, right?
Oh no, but
No.
I think there's a bit of an affiliation, but no, like Guinness is
Totally
standalone.
different, Yeah.
Who's Guinness?
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's not the same thing. I promise you, it's
Yeah.
not the same.
I don't know who Guinness is, but I know it's different. I know
No,
it's not.
it's not the
There's
same
my
thing.
phone.
They'll-
I used to think it was, but it's not. It's not the
Yeah,
same.
I still think yeah.
I think
this day.
there's like an
There's two different-
affiliation or something, but
How do you spell Guinness?
GUINESS.
Yeah. I don't know if it's 2 N's or 1 N, but
Yeah,
But Guinness
Yeah,
is
but
like
it's
a
got
word.
Guinness on it, though, no?
What? It's
Yeah,
got
but
the
it's
actual
not.
Guinness
It's
on it.
Guinness World Record.
the world record?
And
But
then
did
there's
you just
Guinness,
type
so
Guinness?
they're not the same.
That's just Guinness.
did you just type Guinness?
Wait.
He
That's
just
the
typed
Guinness logo, bruv.
That's
Like,
Guinness.
That's
Can you
not-
give him the helmet,
wait,
man?
wait.
Nah,
I'll
that's
show you what
crazy,
happened.
man.
I'll show you what happened.
happened?
What happened?
Wait,
Did you click the sponsored ad?
wait.
It's in front of you. Don't worry. Underneath you, Tim.
Do you know what happened?
Don't worry. Give it to him.
It's fine.
Hold it, man. Hold it.
And on recent, you've been getting the helmet. You haven't been holding it. I want you to hold it.
Wait, what? I'm confused. What's going on?
When you say something stupid,
you have
You
to
get a
hold it.
helmet.
yeah,
I don't want
so
to
everybody
get a
can
helmet.
recognize and know. Don't worry, you've been fine for now. For now.
Just keep talking. You'll get there.
You'll get there. But when you got it, it's empowering. Because one, you've learned, and two, you can say anything now.
Okay, fine. I misclicked something.
Oh,
no
that's
worries.
fine.
But, so, because okay, cool. That's cold because that's the only one. I feel like there's room in the market
For other world records.
books.
Oh, they are. They're like others. There's like Limca Book of Record. There are quite a number of other Book of Records, but
people
Guinness
don't care
is,
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly,
Guinness is
and
global.
it's so
It
it's so
ain't Ralph's
incredible
though,
that once
you know?
you break the Guinness World Record, you actually don't need to do too much to get those ones. You just need to send them documentation,
And you've
from
already
like
done
and then
theirs.
you've
Yeah,
already
yeah,
gotten
yeah.
it because Guinness has a reputation for being very meticulous with their process. So
Right.
because they know that these guys are really meticulous with their process, they would not give this record to just anybody.
Right.
So I think they've built a really good reputation for themselves.
Got you.
And that pretty much now makes it into like what it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to answer your question, there was just a lot of things that I hoped to get out of it.
Got you.
I feel like
So,
we
Oh
can do
my
Wait.
god! Do you know what? I was gonna say we need to break a record. I was gonna say the longest like live stream,
I just googled that.
but
Is there?
it's long.
What is it?
my God.
It's really long, but you can do it. You
It's
actually
as long
can.
as
624 hours.
Yeah, so you'll be live streaming for 2. Yeah.
You'd have to try and make
2
your own
weeks.
category, bro.
weeks, yeah.
Like was Kaizenat not streaming for like 7 days, bro?
Yeah,
That's
it was.
7 days is all right, but I don't know how
What's
long.
all right about that?
Like it's doable.
Nah, it's still long though.
What's
But
all-
that was streaming. He could go anywhere.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
We would stay here. Like,
What podcast?
Yeah, podcast.
No, but you get like
shall I check
small breaks.
podcast?
I would have
Yeah.
to sleep.
And
Right.
you can accumulate your breaks.
Yeah. Now I was gonna ask you about this because I know that you went for 100, but then apparently there was a miscalculation in your breaks.
Oh
Who
my
did
God.
it? Who did it? Who did it to you?
No, that's the thing. It wasn't one person. It was actually like we collectively made the mistake.
She went
It was
for
all of us.
100.
Yeah.
And then they said, "Oh, she messed up
we
the breaks."
collectively made the mistake, but the record holder, was at the top of the
Yeah,
because So what had happened was I was going through a wave of anxiety,
Right.
And it's so weird how you're scared of failing, and your fear of failure is supposed to motivate you to go,
Yeah.
But that's not actually how it works.
Yeah.
Almost like your fear of
It can
failure
stifle
is
you.
like it's stifling you. So I
Yeah.
was so scared of failing that I was going through this huge anxiety, and I had cramps, and I was very tired because I didn't start immediately I got to the venue. I started like 10 hours after.
You had
So
to
I was
do first.
I was already exhausted. And when they had when I had done my first 6 hours, I had accumulated 5 minutes for every. I think I had about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I took 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm trying to get up to an hour so I can sleep.
Yeah.
But that time it was a bad idea because I'm like, this wasn't what I did during the 24. I did a 24-hour dry run
Right.
where I cooked for 24 hours, and that wasn't what I did then. I took my 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So when I got back on, I told my mom, I can't do this. Like, I think I'll just do an extra 2 hours, get 10 minutes, so I can get that 30 minutes and go and sleep. And then when I went to sleep, they had me sleep for 20 minutes. They wanted to get me to come back and just continue. And I was literally in tears. I'm like, why are you doing this?
Why are you waking me up, man? Go away, bro.
You guys are punishing me.
Yeah, because my project coordinator nowhere had like the time. So it was almost like she was keeping the time.
Yeah,
so she was
yeah,
saving it for me. And then I think it was either my brother or somebody else on the team that did not know that was what she was doing. So they had now told me that I had 10 minutes. So me, I thought I'd spent my 30 minutes. But they now told me I had 10 minutes. I was now looking at her like, why are you being so wicked? And she's like, okay, you have your 10 minutes. So I think it was in that back and forth
Right.
that we now took the extra 5 minutes. And we did not find out until when we were reviewing the evidence
Everything,
to now
yeah.
send to Guinness. But I had taken that 5 minutes after like obviously 6 hours in. So what happened was the way Guinness calculated it, the 6 hours I did before that 5 minutes was irrelevant.
count.
Right.
So
right,
my
right.
attempt only started counting after that 5
6 hours.
minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was why, like, so
You should have slept
I'm just
for an
like,
hour.
yeah, and I did an extra 40 minutes, so I did 100 hours and 40 minutes. So I'm like, if we made any mistake, it show me die. That mistake cannot be more than 40 minutes. So I've given them, I've even in my head, I'm like, I've even given them change because I think in my rest break, I still had at least 45 minutes rest time that I did not use. And I'm just like, yeah, I've given them, you know. So when they came back to me and told me that they took 6 hours, I was so pained.
And that 6 hours, you definitely was there doing work. Like, you can't get it back.
I work for this. You people, you watch it. I suffered for this, but it's okay. I shall still collect the record. I will collect it like that. It's fine.
I heard when it was broken, and I was like, what a thing to do.
Cook off.
Who would do such a thing? Just stand there and cook. Because now that you're saying, okay, cool, you can take breaks.
Yeah, but I mean, the breaks are not in 1 hour.
It's like 5 minutes.
Yeah. And you have to work for the break. So you cannot say, oh, I will work 6 hours. Let me sleep for 30 minutes. No, you have to do the 6 hours to earn the 30 minutes. So if you're trying to, so what we now tried to do was, I think I remember doing 16 hours at a stretch so that I could accumulate like an hour and 30 minutes or something.
Yes.
You know, and when I did that, I still had energy. So I went on. I now did 20 hours.
Just straight.
So I had, straight, like 20 hours. So I had like, on like the third day, I had a lot of like break time because I had accumulated a lot. But the first day was super difficult. Which is why when I got the news that someone had now broken the record and I now got the news of how he broke the record and what he did, he put like 24 hours on my time.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I think they shaved off. I think they shaved off about 30 minutes or something from him.
Did you watch it back?
No, but I read like when he started, the timing, how many hours he cooks for, and then how many was allocated to him. So I think they shaved off a short amount of time from him as well.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, just knowing what it takes to do that, because I've done it.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
You know, you're like,
that guy's like,
round of applause.
Well done.
Like, round of applause. Like,
Fisher.
take your damn flowers, because he did not only break my record, he now broke a baking record right after mine. So it's like he did 100.
He went for 2, innit?
Yeah, so he went for 2. So he did 116 hours, and then he now did 48 hours of
Just
baking.
Straight, isn't it?
Straight.
Yeah,
I'm just
crazy.
Like,
Wild.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe if I knew I could sit down and I was sitting, I did my entire record on my feet. I was standing the entire time. It was only after I found out that I could have sat down.
You know us, we work hard.
I'm just like, because when they told me you can sit, I'm like, hello. If I do this thing and finish now, and they tell me because I sat down, I did not, I can kill you. So let me just
and they'll
stand.
review it after.
Yeah,
exactly.
so like, let me just stand in peace, okay? Let me stand. But yeah, like honestly, it's such like, and you would never really understand it until you do it, until you try it. You know that it's not a joke. It's actually
So you didn't want to elbow this man when you found out you
Oh
broke the
no,
record?
I couldn't. My goal was I wanted to hold a record.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that record will always be valid. Right? Because it's like when you can't skip me. When you're counting the number of people that broke the record. When you're doing current affairs.
And I don't think nobody else is beating him as well.
Yeah.
So you'll always be the one just.
So it's like, so there's Chef Latatandon, there's me, and then there's him. So you like it's still there. Like
True. You're still
held that
mentioned,
exactly.
But
So
with the food,
I can't be mad at that.
Does it have to? Does anyone taste it?
The food cannot waste.
Yeah.
In fact,
Everything has
Guinness
to be
But
requires.
it doesn't have to taste good. That doesn't count to your hours.
It doesn't have to
either,
taste
does it?
good in this, but for me, it had to taste good.
Yeah.
You know, a
That's
bit
your
of salt
brand.
on there, and that one's done.
Like no,
That's your brand. Yeah.
That was one. The food tasted good until I was done. I feel like that's one of the things I'm most proud of. Not just the record, but like I was back to back. Yeah, this is actually the first time I've spoken about it with this much confidence. I mean, maybe it's because someone else has broken my record.
Yeah.
I'm always so modest about like, you know, so meek when I'm talking about
You
it.
cooked for hours.
But
you
yeah,
gotta
like one
go
of the
and
things
stamp.
that trended, you know, like the experience and the activity was the fact that, you know, the food was good. So even at 2 a.m., at 4 a.m., like I made akara at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. in the morning, it was busting. So it's like people were coming and they're like, have you tried the food?
Right.
Like,
Also, people are eating as you're cooking.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
what we had done was we created a microsite. So my management company, Econ Digital, had created a microsite where people could sign up to get like an invite, like a pass to come into the event.
Right.
Although on like the third day, people were flying
Of
fence
course.
to enter. But,
Yeah.
you know, and the first day, my idea was it was supposed to be a free party, a party where you didn't have to pay for. So everything was free, not just the food that I was making, but we made provision for other things, cocktails, small chops, ice cream, and things like that.
Right,
And
got
then
you.
we had a few sponsors also set up their stands. So basically, it was almost like a
Nice.
trade fair, but everything was free.
Right.
You know, so for me, it was everybody was coming, and then when they taste the actual meal that I'm making, it's like, bruh,
This is proper.
like this is good.
I
Like the
really
food is good. And it was quality. It wasn't just good food, it was really good quality. So the menu was robust. It was a really expensive menu.
Yeah.
But it was worth it, honestly.
What was on the menu?
Oh, so we had I made jollof rice,
Of course.
coconut jollof rice, coconut rice,
Coconut jollof rice?
seafood native
Coconut
pasta,
jollof rice.
creamy pasta. That's like Alfredo pasta.
Yeah,
there
yeah,
was afang soup, egusi soup. There was buka stew, fisherman soup, seafood okra. Porridge yam. The porridge yam, like what a lot of people love the porridge yam. Jollof pasta. I made noodles. I made
Jollof
pepper soup. I made white rice.
We
I
need to
made
open
like
that restaurant here.
oh yeah, we're
Like
coming. We're actually coming.
immediately.
Expedition.
We're
Wow.
coming.
Let
Do you have
I wanna
a
cut the
restaurant in
ribbon.
Nigeria?
Yeah. Well, yes, I do. I have a
Okay.
fast food restaurant. It's called My Food by Hilda.
My Food by Hilda. Okay, cool. Where is it?
Okay.
What?
Where is it?
It's in Lagos, Lekki Phase 1. It's on
Right.
Emma Abimbola Cole Street.
Right.
So yeah, and like that's kind of what I'm known for. Like the food is good.
When you're doing this restaurant stuff, obviously, like you're not going to be there cooking every day.
So I train. So I trained my cooks for about a couple months before we opened.
Right.
Then obviously I'm there all the time. So the minute there's like a slip up, we're doing like a refresher course. And obviously we standardize the recipe so there's like precise measurements. And
Yeah.
stuff.
So it tastes the
Okay.
same.
That's good.
And then, so what was I gonna say? With has anyone got anything? I forgot, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say with your
It'll come to you.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. In the name of Jesus. What's it called? With your, because one of my cousins is in Nigeria. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh, we've got Hilda coming. Like, any questions or like, because you know he's on the ground.
Yeah.
So he was like, how did she feel about Chef Dami trying to do
I was flattered. I
Yeah.
can't even lie. And it wasn't just her.
Yeah.
So the funny thing is she got the most like recognition. She was the most popular because she was the one that tried immediately after.
Right.
You know, but it wasn't just her. It was like a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it was such a good, because doing something and then like hundreds of people trying to do that, not just in my country, but in other countries.
Yeah.
You're
Like,
an inspiration.
It means
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
such
yeah,
a
yeah.
big deal.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, so it felt good, man. 'cause-
Yeah.
Did you get a plaque?
Yes, I did.
Did they take it off you when someone beat the record?
Oh no, so they don't take it off you because
That'd
that
be
record is
rude.
valid. So
Yeah.
they had to beat that record to get to their own record.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll
Do
get
Do you
their own
understand?
plaque.
So
It's
it's
not
just
they
like
do-
with Alan, when someone beats his record,
He
they won't
still
come
has
and take
his.
his plaque.
Yeah.
Because it's like his record is the one that they had to beat to get to the new record.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a string line. It's like a journey. Yeah.
That'd
was
be
my
sick if they took
the
it off.
one that I forgot, yeah, it would be crazy. You come to your
Mad.
house, you know, on the
Say,
MTV
Hilda.
Cribs.
Hilda, please,
Guinness,
Vinny,
Guinness is calling.
Please help us to bring that plaque. We want to adjust the name there.
She said, no, you can't take my plaque.
I'll be like, See, if they try,
You disappear.
I'll say sorry, excuse
say,
me.
"Come and
That's
get it."
when you know how like maybe you're so like rational.
Yeah.
And they get to me, I'm just like, hello. Do you know how much I do to do this? Do you know this? Can you do it? Hello, brother Guinness. Can you try it?
People disappear. No way. Get on the
You
phone.
know,
You be
so
like,
yeah,
brother
no, but they
Guinness.
don't do that. They actually don't do that because
Yeah.
your record is valid. It's just that now someone's bro. I feel like
Yes.
that's something people don't understand.
Yeah.
It's like if you took 2 steps and you were the first to take 2 steps, right? Now, and someone else takes 4 steps. It doesn't make the 2 steps you took irrelevant because you had to take 2 steps for them to see that it was possible to take 4 steps.
Yeah.
Do
Very
you
true.
understand? So
Pioneer.
Pioneer.
So, okay, so the one I forgot that I was gonna ask. So
Yeah.
I think it was definitely this year they did a Jollof competition.
was it this year?
I wanted to
This
talk
year.
about this
It was
one.
Here in the UK?
Which I don't know where they did it. but
I was talking about your competition. Sorry, you're talking about.
Oh, there was a different competition. I think I can't remember who won it. Yeah, but their jollof had meat in it.
Okay.
And they won the competition.
Yeah,
and
as they should.
This is crazy. We're cooking jollof.
Yeah.
Alone.
Well, so what does that mean? Because my mum puts the
Because
beefy in the jollof.
if we
that
make
slaps.
jollof with
What
ayamache,
countries?
I can't remember who won, but do you know what I'm saying? Like, if we just slap the ayamache in the jollof, we'll win.
Okay, so what was the question?
So, like, is it fair?
What,
they
they put
see
something
Nigeria
inside
didn't win.
jollof?
You know, so
Nigeria
it wasn't
didn't win,
Nigeria that
basically.
won.
Nigeria didn't win.
Because it was
Wow.
the one that put meat in it.
Yeah,
It's
like-
probably Ghana.
Nah, it wasn't Ghana.
Let's
It's,
go.
are you sure? It's probably
don't-
Ghana.
don't-
Like,
don't
there's
worry,
this,
don't
so
worry.
there's this
Yeah,
jollof,
tell them how you
beefy
smoked
jollof.
them. No, Hilda. Tell
But
them how you smoked
I
them.
actually beat Ghana.
There you go. Tell them how you
You
smoked
beat Ghana.
them.
Yeah, I
Tell them how
actually
you
beat
Yeah,
smoked
Ghana.
them.
you're special cook.
Tell
But
them how you
see, I'm
smoked
gonna
them.
tell
One
you
in a
this.
million in
Yeah,
Nigeria.
see, I'm gonna
Come get
tell
black
you
and blood.
this. Nigerian jollof is actually better than Ghanaian jollof. Like, and I have seen, like, I've been to Ghana. I have eaten the jollof. I have I've done a competition with a Ghanaian chef that made like for him that was like his best like representation of Ghanaian jollof, and I have seen the recipe. Not one. You guys have quite a number. So you have the tolo beefy one. You have
that one's
you know
delicious.
yes.
What's that one?
So it's like it's pretty much jollof, but it's just made with
Oh,
beef.
basic.
Like
Okay.
it's like beef in it.
Don't
But let me
downplay
tell
the
you.
I need to pick my
Let
side.
me
I need
tell
to be
you what
careful
it
because
is.
I won't get jollof rice.
I don't know because I wasn't there and I don't have a lot of information. I cannot say why like this is. But with Nigerian jollof, Nigerians don't play about flavor building. So like we're very intentional about building the flavors and a lot of things going. So there's a stock going in here. There's a spice going in there. The quality of the jollof mix. Now Ghanaians tend to make their jollof rice. The major base is more the paste than the jollof mix, which is like the
Right.
one you make yourself.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
And that actually goes a long way in ensuring that you know
tastes a certain way,
it tastes
comes through,
the
all
flavor
way
comes
through.
out great.
Got you.
And then Ghanaians don't smoke their jollof rice. And you guys don't know how, like, imagine making like banging jollof rice and then smoking it.
Unsmoked.
Like,
That's
so
why
it's just
you
like
got
that
smoked.
in itself.
You look like burnt
So are we-
food.
that's why we smoking
what
y'all
I'm saying. You
food.
look
It's
like
not
burnt-
that's the
hey,
thing.
Hey, you like burnt
It's
food.
not burnt food.
Smoked or
Good comeback. That's good.
But yeah, and I honestly like see.
Nah, if it's not burnt at the base, it's not slapping.
That's a good point.
See, like,
that's a good
see,
point.
and I
You
don't
guys
know
call
why.
it Asir, innit?
I don't know why
At the
they'll be
bottom of the
going
thing.
back and forth with us because
Asir.
you guys have some
Asir.
good things that we're not dragging with you. Like their shit on. You don't see no Nigerian
Yeah.
come and drag shit on with you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Shit on, you guys have it.
No, remember, this is what I said. I said Nigeria, top 5 country in the world.
Yeah.
His beef to say that Ghana is top 5 is only based on beef with Nigerians.
You get like
we
I
don't
feel
beef
like
You keep bringing in
These
beef
guys-
with
they
Nigeria,
only
bro.
beef. They have to, anything that makes them valid is beef with us.
It wasn't. No, it's not.
Well,
I said
we-
our country
we-
is nice.
We even accept
Your
that
country
we're
is
not
rough.
the originators of Jollof. Who is it?
yeah,
Sierra
like we
Leone?
don't even
It's
drag.
Senegal.
It's Senegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not even drag. The thing is, we let you guys have your thing, right?
Which is peace.
Do you see that Ghanaian? Do you see that Ghanaians
what's
just like
happening?
to come tonight?
see
No, do you know what
They're
it
like,
is, yeah?
Nah, I'm
Right
trying
now,
to talk to you.
I'm
You guys
outnumbered.
ask,
Outnumbered,
like,
yeah.
I'm outnumbered, so I'm on the
no,
fence.
like, I'm
I'm
even
on the
trying.
ropes.
The thing is,
I'm ready to
you
box.
guys, they like to come for us. I don't get it because we're not dragging shit on with you. We know that the sauce is nice.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
even
Shit
be
on slaps.
shipping shit on from Ghana
yeah.
to Nigeria.
Yeah.
We're not dragging it with you.
Number one next.
Now, respect. You know,
Over the goat.
respect the hierarchy.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Respect. See,
The hierarchy.
when it
We're
comes,
gonna let it slide.
like,
Listen, lower the accent.
because yes, like respect the hierarchy because we're not dragging certain things with you.
Yeah.
Don't come and be dragging with us. Don't do that. Like
I
just
don't- I
know
like
that
Nigerians.
when it comes down to it,
Yeah.
when it comes to food, Ghanaians be eating raw pepper and sardines. You get and like avocados
Hey, it
and
slaps.
and I'm just like I've tried it. And I'm just like, why? Like this raw pepper can be better. And that's the thing with Nigerians. We see something that is good
Right.
and then we make it better.
Yeah.
We don't claim that we originated this, but we made it better. Just give us that. It's not that hard.
I'll give it to you. You're a chef.
And I've had the raw pepper before. I know what you mean. It's like it's there, but it's like I always think, oh, how come? Like
Like it could be better.
yeah, because it's like cold sort of as well.
Like just fried it. Had small oil.
Yeah.
Fry it. Had small seasoning and spice.
Smoke am now. Smoke am smooth.
Do you understand?
I'm just saying to my family-in-law, I love you guys.
I mean, trust
My
me.
mom-in-law can cook.
No jokes. I even have a Ghanaian name. Some Ghanaians. I can't wait to go to Ghana. I haven't gone there since like the cookathon. I intend to
you
do
did
like
the
a
cookathon in Ghana.
No. I did. I haven't gone there. Like I went there before the cookathon,
Oh, right,
but I haven't
cool,
gone there
cool. Got you.
since then. And I love Ghana. I actually do. Like I
Yeah,
love.
yeah, yeah.
You know, I like it, but I don't know. You guys just be trying. They just be.
Trying.
It's a lovely beef though. It never gets too serious.
It's cute. Yeah, never.
That's what I
honestly.
love about the beef
Yeah,
between
yeah,
Ghanaians and
yeah.
Nigerians.
It
At the
ends
end,
on
we
Twitter.
yeah, right.
It ends on Twitter.
And we just laugh about it. At the
Yeah,
end.
that's it.
Like, I
It's
love
just
how
cute,
it's
and
never
then we're
that
still
serious.
like.
And then if anybody comes to us, we're together. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
who
yeah.
are you, dog?
Exactly.
In the end, we was all oppressed. You know what I'm saying? It's just because
Do you get me?
we're together. So we can beef each other, but we know who to beef at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's lovely. What is your talk about your mum, because your mum sounds like a lovely.
She's such a
lady.
jolly good fellow.
Yeah.
She's oh my gosh, she's so jolly. You should check her out on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
You'll be laughing. She's interesting. She's
Yeah.
an interesting human being. But I would say, I will say that she is an amazing mom. You know, my mom is supportive even when it's difficult.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
know, like
that's
even,
when it counts.
even when she's struggling to
Yep.
support you, she'll still do it. I remember when my brother said he wanted to do music. My mom was losing her mind. But like she's like when he had like a small performance, she would still buy like tickets to go to the show and buy him an outfit. And like she's the best. Honestly.
You know what's crazy? Like, cool. We're like same generation, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume.
Sorry, wait, so. But excuse. When did they born you?
92.
90s baby. You.
Yeah.
You.
Good 92.
Who
Yeah.
knows?
92, yeah.
Okay. Please, I didn't even reach them. They born me in 1995. I just wanted to put that out there. Because you're like, they're same generation.
It's
Yes.
the same, man. It's the same.
It's the same thing.
But you're no introduction to Gen Z. You are behind.
So what, are you Gen Z?
Oh, no.
Yeah. We're
What
still
are we?
millennials.
We're
We're millennials.
You want me? Yeah, we're
Yeah, we're all
millennials. We're all
millennials.
millennials.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we're
same
millennials,
generation.
yeah.
I think all the way to 2000, I think.
Stretching it.
I think it's like
stretching it.
99 or 98.
99,
Maybe
2000.
maybe
That's
97.
No.
That's just,
It's like the
we
tail
don't
end,
count
yeah,
the
yeah.
97 plus,
Okay,
but
cool.
they're still millennials.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Small.
Small,
Yeah,
small.
There was
Yeah.
Just like don't deceive yourself. Just see, it's like this. You
Just made it.
you escaped it. You escaped the millennium by a thread.
So, okay, yeah. So, because your brother wanted to do music, so like, what I'm saying is like we're same generation, but are we still on this thing where if our child came to us and said, "Dad, Mum, I want to do music," what are we saying? Like, are we?
I need to
are we
hear
like,
If I hear it and it's trash, I'm saying.
But you can get better. Have you had Ed Sheeran's like first attempt?
Okay, yeah.
It can get-
yeah,
it
It can be rough at the start. It can
Yeah,
be
yeah,
extremely
yeah.
rough at the
It
start.
can be crap at
for
the
my
beginning.
For my child, I'm saying, come to me when you know it's good. Because if you come to me and it's shit, I'm gonna tell you it's shit, and I'm not buying nothing.
Come to me with that
I'm
fire.
not buying
man.
Fruity Loops, Audacity, any music songs. I'm not buying it.
I wouldn't mind if my son or child was an engineer,
What, like behind
Uncle,
the scenes?
yeah,
The producer.
the producer.
Yeah.
For me, I would honestly just ask you to show me the naira. That's like a term for when I say show me where the money is.
Yeah.
So I think that's that's kind of what's most important. Like I know that we push a lot of passion and it's
But
good
that's
to
it's very important there
it's
needs to
good
be
to
money
follow your
in there.
passion. But something else that we should push is finding the currency in your passion. So I don't just want to restrict it to Nigeria, but finding the currency, it could be dollars, it could be naira, it could be pounds, dirhams, whatever, cedis. But you need to show me where the naira is. Like for me, going into food, I saw my mother make money from cooking. I saw it.
Yeah.
So I knew that if I take this thing seriously and my life is anything close to what my mom is, I just need to make some really good financial decisions. Yeah. I need the grace of God and I need to take this seriously and we're going to do great. So for my child, say you're coming to me and you tell me, oh, you want to be a shoemaker or you want to be a jewelry designer, whatever it is, you just need to show me where the currency is, because I'm not going to have you out in the world struggling and just like
happy and
struggling. Like that's not the life I want for you. Yeah. And I know what it's like to like make an honest living. It feels good.
Yeah.
Like you can really focus on self-improvement. You can focus on other things when you have that aspect of your life figured out. And I want that for my child as well.
I want you to be happy and thriving.
Yes, I want you to be, exactly. So that's just what it will be for me.
Because, you know, with that, I don't mind. You know, in weddings, some people do for richer or richer. I ain't mad at that.
I've only seen it once.
I'm not actually upset with that, but that's not realistic. It's actually not realistic, because it's like creating a facade. Like you're going, sometimes you can have ups and downs, you're going to struggle. Your struggle may not be that we don't have Gary in the house to drink. You know? Your struggle, and I mean, I'm not praying for that to be our struggle.
Wait,
but
you drink Gary?
Before.
Like you don't use a spoon? You just...
Oh, no. Like when you drink, you sip it. That's how you guys refer to it.
Just checking.
Well, we say eat, but you know,
I
know what you mean.
Oh, in Nigeria, you are drinking Gary. Or you are sipping Gary. It's one of the two.
I bought Gary the other day. So my wife was on me. She didn't understand that.
Is she Nigerian?
She's Bayesian and English.
Oh wow.
So, I did. Yeah.
All the best.
I ain't had Gary in time.
So I bought the Gary. Yeah.
What is Gary?
Gary.
G-A-R-I. Gary, man. G-A-R-R-Y.
Gary
Barlow.
Gary.
Nigga Barlow, nigga.
No, but just try it. It feels nicer when you say it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Gary.
It has a bit of more finesse to it.
Yeah.
But when you see it, you call it Gary. That is Gary.
When you see it in UK weather.
It needs a bit of sun on it.
When you see it in UK weather. When you see it in Nigerian sun, it's Gary.
Yeah. You need some horns in the back when you see it.
I used to slap Gary as a kid, yeah. And then I saw it in Sainsbury's next to the Indomie, innit? Yeah. Bought it, put it in there. She's like, what's this? It's Gary.
She said, who's Gary and why is he
There's
got
something
this?
that looks like Gary here. Grits.
Grits.
Oh,
that's
no, that's
Grits actually, it has the same appearance with Gary.
I know what you mean. That's definitely American though.
Yeah.
She saw me make it, and obviously you just put the Gary in the bowl, water and sugar in it, and obviously she's allergic to nuts. So I don't bring out the ground nut when she's around, innit?
Yeah.
But when she's not there,
that's when you want space. Be careful, I got KP over here.
we'll add the nut. But you know, as a kid, I never had brown sugar in it.
Okay.
So I only had white sugar.
Yeah.
But now as an adult, I'm putting brown sugar. So I was like, oh, is this gonna taste the same?
Wait, is it nicer?
It's nice.
It's sugar, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sugar.
No, but brown sugar is good for you, no?
They say,
you
but
don't
it's still no. It's just a sense of like,
it's still
sugar,
it's still sugar,
and it's still. It might not even be. They say cane sugar is the best for you, apparently.
Sugar
but again,
cane.
if you have too much, you're finished.
Bad, yeah.
You're done regardless.
If you're not making it yourself,
Right.
You can't really vouch for it.
I remember it was like
true.
bread. Oh, white bread is bad for you. Brown bread is good for you. Then I heard it'll both do you. It'll both do you.
She looked at my Gary like, what are you niggas eating, bruv? I said, you fucking Caribbean.
No, you know what? What I will say, is when it can be friends, it can be marriage, like when you're just with people from other cultures, it's hilarious. Like, it's actually funny because you're like, is this what you guys do? Like, this is your norm. Because, like, when we go into work, into workplaces or offices, and we bring in our food, we think that we're normal.
Yeah.
And we've got, like, a tub of, like...
I bought gizzard to work.
Right.
Remember?
Do you get what I'm saying?
I bought gizzard to work.
And that
he
was
said,
a
"What the
great
fuck is
idea
this?"
because when you had the gizzard the day before, you was like, I can't wait to take this in tomorrow because I've got food for tomorrow. But you don't appreciate that. They're thinking, what the fuck is that? If you see their shit, you're like, what are you eating?
Because they've got a dish here that I liked okra, But the way the Bajans do a dish called kuku, it was terrible. It put me on the offer. And I didn't want to beef my wife, yeah. But I said, this is horrible, man.
But you know that, not to brag, but with my full chest,
Yeah.
any country that tastes Nigerian food,
They won't
the
say.
reaction is not.
No, you see,
No, taste is
tasting
fine.
is one thing.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's also like preference, isn't it? But I'm talking about the look of something.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I've always said amala. You can't. If I just put amala in front of
Yeah,
someone,
no.
you'll be like, "What is that?"
You want to take a picture. Like when like, you know when they design it, like design amala,
Who
you know,
desi- what color is it?
it's like they put the brown, then the green goes in. Then we now go in with the beggar, that's the yellow. Then we now add the red with the stew. It
It's
looks like a
mad.
nice rainbow. So it's like, oh my God, I should take a picture of that.
Yeah,
It's so cute. It's like, no, you should eat it.
Oh, I love cultural differences. It's so funny, especially if you live amongst it. Like it's actually beautiful. If you can laugh and find the humor in it.
Yeah.
Obviously, if people get serious about it, it's annoying. But
Yeah,
like,
people get so offended sometimes.
yeah. But it's never. It's never.
What
that
was
deep.
childhood like?
Fun.
Tell us more.
Like, it was actually so much fun because my mom likes to have a lot of people around. So we were, there were a lot of us. So there's
Yeah.
me, my brother, my sister. My younger brother wasn't born at the time. And then my mom and my grandma were pregnant at the same time. So I have
that
an
one was
auntie
crazy
that's
when I
my
heard about
age
that.
mate.
Yeah.
You know, so there was
crazy.
her as well.
Crazy.
Then my uncle had like some kids as well. Like, so it was just a lot of children
Was
around.
your grandmother was pregnant at the same time as your mum?
Yeah.
And with your granddad or another man?
Oh, yeah, with my granddad, obviously.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. You never
No,
know.
with
They're
my
getting
granddad.
busier. Wait,
And
wow.
you know, it was such a fun. We have so many fun memories. Honestly, like there was this time they'll make our food and put it in a tray, and we'll all eat like from the tray.
Yeah.
That's a good life, you know.
Yeah,
You
like
know what?
I miss that.
Do you ever like? Because I remember. Well, I won't say just in case people think it's that way, but a friend of ours said that sometimes she'll just be like, "I'm just gonna sleep on the floor," because I remember sleeping on
yes.
the floor, and
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I remember that feeling, and that kind of will make me either, you know, it might rejuvenate the hustle, it might just remind me of where I've come from. Like, do you have anything like that?
I don't know about sleeping on the floor and feeling like hustling. My brother, that's a bit of a stretch. But it definitely brings back nostalgic like memories where
Yeah.
I remember back then when we would go to Calabar and it would be hot, like there's no lights, maybe no gen.
Yeah, no
so we would now
gen.
bring out and it didn't feel like suffering. The honest truth
Yeah,
is
yeah.
there's no point in my childhood that felt like I was suffering.
Yeah,
It was just an experience. It's life.
Yeah.
You know, so they'll bring out like the mattress outside. We'll now be watching the moon. We'll be telling scary stories. It was so much
Oh,
fun.
that's
And
lit, though.
though.
honestly,
That's
that
lit,
doesn't
though.
happen anymore. Like kids don't play outside anymore.
Yeah,
You know, so
yeah,
I actually miss those days. I feel like I would maybe try to have a compound when I have kids, just so that they could,
Yeah.
you
Go
know.
outside.
I remember going to borrow movies from your neighbor's house or going to video clubs,
Well,
go and collect,
95
you
for
know.
real, huh?
God,
Yeah.
Don't borrow
that's
something.
real 95 stuff.
And not even return it.
Yeah. Oh, I'll never forget. There was this one time that I went and took a movie. No. We had the movie, and then my neighbor, they came to borrow the movie from me, and I don't think I was supposed to lend the movie out, but they gave me clean 20 naira notes.
Right.
500 naira. I'm like, 100 naira?
Yeah.
If I get it, I did not borrow this film. I borrowed them the film.
Yeah.
You know,
I
and
even
then-
lended the film. I had
yeah,
money
like
from
I
it.
got this business. So I turned it into like a side gig.
Yeah.
The day they caught me, they beat.
Was you even sharing the money?
Of
They
course she wasn't
sharing
sharing.
words. I don't understand. I just
buying
became,
Gary
You didn't collect
I just became a rich kid. I was buying Capri
man.
and
Yeah.
and biscuits. There was this 15 naira biscuit that was so
that
nice.
makes sense. I saw that video and the girl was like, "Yeah, man, I used to buy DVDs from her. Now she thinks she's blown. She doesn't know."
So you
You
never
didn't
know.
buy it from me. You borrowed
Maybe that
it.
was my neighbor. It was, hello, young lady, it was a business. I fulfilled my end of the bargain.
know?
Did you or did you not watch the film? Did I or did I not eat the biscuits? We are done. Business has closed.
What kind of films was you lot running? Because we had, we had Blockbuster. Did you guys have Blockbuster?
Oh no, we just called the video club.
What
Video Club,
Yeah.
and it was Nigerian movies we did used to borrow an Indian film.
Right.
I remember borrowing Kabikuchi Kabigan, Jam, whatever it was called then. There was this movie called Black. It was an Indian film that was called Black.
Right.
Then, it was back in the days of Kanayo,
Yeah.
when there was like
I
Last
deserve some
Burial.
accolades.
There was this movie, my late uncle, God rest his soul.
Yeah.
He liked this movie so much, Last Burial. And it was
Okay.
Kanayo. And I don't know if you know him, but like this guy, nice sacrifice.
Who's that?
That's I deserve some accolades.
Oh, is that who it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Yes,
He's
bro.
cold. Yes,
Wait, do
bro,
you know the
do.
hits that Sonoros that was trending on TikTok at a point where people were using like the sound?
Yeah.
So it was that guy.
Yeah.
And he was in this movie and he did money rituals to make money. And I can even remember, oh my God, I can even remember some of the tunes from the movies that we used to watch. And we'll just collect the movie in the nights, we'll watch it. My uncle will come back with suya. All of us will now be eating the suya.
Yeah.
On a good day, they can add, soft drink.
Yeah.
It was
The good
such
Fanta,
oh
the
my
orange
God.
one.
Like
Yeah.
nice Fanta, nice Coke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then if you have sense, you save your own. You put it in the freezer so
And
you drink
have
it the next
for
day.
another
Oh.
day. Oh,
Good times.
man.
Yeah, that's good times. Like,
Good
you wouldn't
times.
feel like you're
Oh,
struggling.
man.
You would
Yeah.
never
It
feel
did
like
not.
you're
No, it
struggling.
didn't feel. And then
No.
I think Coca-Cola had this promo where if you peeled off the cork from the bottle, you could win a free drink. So whenever they came with their van, you now take your cork with free drink and you gotta give it to them. They'll now give you one free bottle of Coke. What?
Yeah.
Whoever won that in my house, you are the king for the day now.
Okay. Now, the way you're saying cork is funny, right? However, are you talking about the bottle lid?
The cap. Yeah. We call it
And
a
now,
bottle cap.
Coca-Cola.
Obviously, this is Nigeria.
The cork.
No, but it's not a cork though.
No, it's a cap.
No, now, what is the... Is it not the thing that they do use opener to open?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's you use a bottle opener, not a cork.
It's opener now.
Hey, friend, it's up to you. I've put my claim there. Yeah.
It's opener. No, I can't. No. Hello, Nigerians out here. You
Nigeria-
people should fight for me in the comment section. What do you...
Chest.
Excuse me. What do you call it in Nigeria? Is it not opener? It's opener.
No,
Yeah.
but what's
What
the
is
thing
the
on top of the
What is
bottle?
the top of it called?
It's cock. Oh no, excuse. Am I wrong? Hello, behind the scenes over there. I'm wrong.
It's a cap. Wine.
Wine.
Yeah. It's fine.
It's okay.
Just live your life.
Don't worry. There might be
It's
opportunity.
because I've even heard people to add English on top. Normally you say the head. If you remove the head,
You would have accepted it. I promise you would have accepted that.
now you give wow. So
The first
Yeah,
time
it's
always
fine.
hurts.
I'm
The first time
so
always
I'm
hurts.
smarter than this. I promise you.
No. You've done
These
really
people
well.
are they're honestly preying on my Nigerianness. Because if you came to Nigeria and I had a podcast, you will have this, you just hold it.
You hold it. Yeah.
Because you'll be saying plenty stupid things. But it's okay, I will hold it.
Yeah.
Uncle, do you see what's going on here?
I see.
It's moving.
It's crazy.
Clockwise.
Yeah.
So it will get to you.
It's not coming over here.
Ask him a question, he'll fumble.
Yeah,
It
you
will-
might
it will-
fumble.
It will
I'm
reach
not
your
talking
side.
no more.
It's coming.
I'm done talking today.
You're done?
I'm done talking.
You have been laughing and crying.
Yeah. Honestly. So you I saw somebody put a tweet out there. Like,
Yeah.
First of all, people are always going to be counting your money, right?
Of course.
Especially when you have some sort of subscription.
Oh, yeah.
And people can be like, hold on, she's charging this, and she's
Yeah.
got X amount. So
I don't know if that's.
numbers, say
I
the
don't know if
numbers.
I'll call that the downside to being like popular, like being
Right.
a celebrity. It's like people are inside your business.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
business, I mean the word literally, your business.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
yeah.
So
What
someone
were
was
you gonna
saying
ask
that you
me?
had like 4,700 people for a class. I don't know if this is something that, do you do classes monthly? Do
Oh
you
no,
do-
it's not monthly.
right.
I do classes 4 times in a year, but this year, because of the cookathon, I could
Yeah.
only do 3 classes.
Right.
I currently have a class ongoing right now.
So is it just you that teaches the class, or do you have other people that teach classes as well?
So before now, it used to be just me, but then I figured I want to give the students a lot more value.
Yeah.
So I started to collaborate with well, I've only collaborated with 2 people.
Yeah.
But yeah, so to just add a bit more, to the
Yeah.
class.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
Amazing. So what can people get on this class? Like what's because I don't know if there's loads of people doing classes for cooking.
Oh,
on
now
this
there
scale.
are. Now there are.
Pioneer.
Oh, now they are. Now they are. And like, I
Pioneer.
feel like now people are starting to understand that it's like it's not just about, I feel like people are so big on what they can get as opposed to what they can give. But sometimes when
Right.
you're thinking about what you can give, you get more as well.
Agree.
At the end of it. But yeah, there are a lot of people doing classes now, which is something that I'm big for and I'm big on, because I don't see the point in letting what you know die with you, especially when you come to new information. For me, like when I come to new information, I'm looking forward to sharing it. Like I just want other people to know what I know. So there's that. But yeah, what I teach primarily is I teach people how to cook. And I teach a bunch of stuff, but majorly Nigerian recipes. So I'll teach you how to make multiple rice dishes, multiple Nigerian soups, multiple Nigerian snacks and things like that. And then now there's like cold treats. So how to make things like ice cream, gingerbread cookies and cake and banana bread and chin chin. I don't know if you know chin chin, but
Yeah, we know
And
chin
I was
chin.
gonna ask chin chin or puff puff.
for me, puff puff. I
Yeah,
prefer puff puff
puff
because
puff
it's an
slaps.
easy chew.
Yeah.
That's for me. That's why I prefer, and it's an easy make
You can
Yeah,
as well.
quick.
So whether
Bang,
as a
drop it in the
consumer or as a producer, it's like, or a manufacturer. Like for me, puff puff is such an easy make.
Yeah.
Is
And you can
much
remix
easier.
it as well.
Yeah, you
It
can
have
remix
nutmeg,
it.
cinnamon,
It can have nutmeg.
you
You
can
can
have
have
Biscoff on it as
pepper.
well.
You can top it with anything that you want. So yeah, for me, puff puff.
Yeah.
Did you
And it's more cost effective as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. It's just dough, isn't it?
hall parties? Do you have? Is that what you called it in Nigeria? Hall parties?
Like in school.
No, like. How do we describe a
yeah.
hall party?
This is
Well,
like just
basically for us, it was
Nigerian
African
party. Yeah.
parties,
Yeah.
But it was in a hall, so we called it hall parties.
Yeah.
So you I don't know. You just wake up in the morning.
No.
No,
no.
This is just
for
where the
somebody's-
party was.
Yeah, like my mum's birthday would be in a hall,
Like
so
her-
it's a hall.
Oh
Like a
yeah, we do
banquet
that
hall.
now. I had a whole party my birthday.
Yeah.
Like I had a really nice.
Yeah,
You know.
because I
Did
thought
you
that's
have
what you guys do. Like you guys
Yeah.
will. You got so
We
much people. It
love
has to
to
be a banquet hall.
celebrate.
They're huge. It's always
We
big.
love to celebrate. We actually do.
You don't
You
go
went
to
there as
small
kids
rave.
as well.
Yeah. Oh yes. My mom is so extra.
Auntie
So it's
Bis's
like
50th.
it goes without saying.
Anti-business.
It goes. It goes. My mom said to me when I did the cookathon and I got like approved. Oh, we should come. You guys should come for Thanksgiving. And she said, "Oh, just come and eat. It's like a small thing after church." It was just check my Instagram. It was not
Everyone-
a small thing.
everyone-
Real small.
It was everything
Everyone
but
came.
a small thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Parties were serious.
But yeah.
Was it your mum that taught you to cook then? Or?
Yeah, I learned a lot from my mom, but I used to say that just like people know how to sing, that's kind of how I know how to cook.
Right.
So it's kind of like a talent as well.
Yeah. Like
And then
had the ability.
The business of it. How did you make it a business?
Oh, so obviously I watched my mom do it. Then I read up about like the business side of it. I read up about costing. You know, I did some short courses as well. And when I started, obviously, I think the best lessons are the ones you learn like with your own mistakes and stuff.
Yeah.
So I had some work experience. So I worked in a breakfast company before time. So I'd seen how they were doing their costing and pricing and things like that. So I just, got to it and I knew that there's like a standard profit margin when it comes to like the food industry and like food business. So I applied that to my everyday pricing and costing, and I pretty much just built on from there. And what I realized was a lot of people didn't know that. Like, a lot of people didn't know how to actually properly cost in like food business. They actually didn't know. Well, and again in Nigeria, we don't have quite a number of what we like consultants that would put you through this, and which is one of the things that I now decided to start teaching in my classes.
Yeah.
So now I teach people how to cost and price effectively. So that way, because in Nigeria, it's like if you make a lot of money or you're doing if you're flossing in a type of way, they're like, where's this money coming from?
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, if I show you
Yeah.
how to make the money, you're not gonna be asking this kind of questions because
it's
you're
built
making
into the cost.
it's built into it as well. So that was pretty much how I got into it. And for me is passion is one thing, but I have to be making money.
Yeah,
Actually, is
yeah.
important because having money and having like an honest living allows you to keep your integrity.
Yeah.
It makes
Yeah,
keeping your
very true.
integrity a
Yeah.
lot more, well, let's say easier. You understand? Like
Agreed.
it's not too much of a struggle just because you know that, oh, this is not where I'm eating from. So I'm not going to come and be lying on
Yeah,
live
yeah.
TV just to make money. You understand? And my integrity is so important to me. So just doing my business well so that it can pay for my lifestyle just
Yeah.
is like it's a win-win.
Nice. That's
Do you have
amazing.
mental health fluctuations?
It's if you are in Nigeria, if you live in Nigeria, if you are a human being,
Mm.
you have entered your 20s, you have goals and aspirations in life, it's normal. You have
Yeah.
mental health struggles.
Yeah.
How'd you get through it?
I practice a lot of talk therapy. I have a therapist. I've been,
That's
you know.
interesting.
In Nigeria, or are they abroad? Are they...
Oh no, my therapist is in Nigeria,
Okay.
and I've been using them for almost a year now.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What made you make that decision to, okay, I'm going to go therapy?
I was losing my mind. I felt like I was losing my mind. Obviously, I was managing it well. I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
handling my business and doing everything. But I just knew that I owed it to myself and to whoever I was going to end up with, you know, and to my children to have a good
Yeah.
head on my shoulders.
Very true.
You know, and I feel like there's a stigma attached to like getting therapy where people feel like, oh, you must be struggling so much internally. You must really be dealing with a lot to spend that money on therapy. But it's not that. It's just sometimes you need someone that is not your friend, that you don't have to worry about them judging you, or you don't have to worry about meeting them at a party or things like that. And telling your business, telling them truly what's going on.
Yeah,
Some things are embarrassing to admit. You know, you might be going through a hard day, and what is making you feel sad is that you didn't get enough likes on Instagram. And to like the average man, it sounds like such a stupid reason to be sad, but it's valid.
No,
like
100%.
your feelings are valid no matter how ridiculous they are. But sometimes you need someone to like express those feelings to, so they can help you see a better perspective on how to manage it. And then my elder brother is very big on consciousness expanding your consciousness, finding serenity. So he used to like advised me to do a lot of reading. So I did read quite a number of consciousness expanding books that really helped me to understand like how your mind works, and just allowed me to be a lot more reflective and a lot more honest with some of the things that I like, some of the things that I do, some of the things that I've done that I'm not proud of. And just allowed me to be able to eat my words without feeling like I'm less of a human being. So if I'm wrong, I'm bold enough to say, oh yeah, I was wrong. I take that back. And, you know, sometimes just understanding that is okay. It comes with a certain level of freedom and peace as well.
Yeah.
But, you know, sometimes you need help to get there. Like you need a nudge to actually get there. And sometimes it might be a therapist, sometimes it could be your mom, sometimes it could be just the right friend that helps you see things from a different perspective. But whatever it is, which is why I would always say, just find a healthy outlet. Just find someone
agreed.
that you can talk to, someone that you can express yourself with without fear of being judged, or without worry of how this person is going to see you, you know. And just understand that you're not perfect and you're constantly on a journey. For me, like there was a time where I felt like, oh, showing off my skin, you know, doing too much, showing off my boobs, that like was like the thing. But I've grown from that, and I know that for me now, that might be it for you.
Yeah.
And that's okay. But for me, that's not my reality right now. And I embrace that and I understand that. So if you come at me and say, oh, but wasn't it you that posted this back? That was then.
This
is now.
You can change.
So you can choose to focus on the noun or focus on like me before. That's your problem, you know. But I wasn't always like this. I wasn't always this articulate, and I wasn't always this like forward thinking. It was an entire journey, and I'm still on that journey as well.
Yeah.
So I think that allows me to like stay sane, or you know, it just keeps me going.
Do you have a dog?
A what?
A dog.
Oh no,
You
I'm
look
not.
like a dog.
Oh no.
I look like a dog person.
Yeah.
I like
It's because
dogs.
you're dressed very well and
Yeah.
like
I like
see it.
dogs, but I like them when they belong to other
Someone
people.
else. Yeah.
So I can play with them as much as I want and just always return them.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm with you. I'm sure it's a lot to look after a dog as well. It's
But yeah,
not
let
just-
me ask you, like, how
Yeah.
do you guys stay sane?
stay sane.
Yeah. Like, do you have a therapist? Like,
I can. You know what? Right now, it's definitely family, and that's something that like COVID taught me a lot. Like just the fact that when it all goes to shits, or when there's no work outside, or you ain't got an office to go to, and all these things that can distract you, go to the club, birthdays, all this kind of stuff. Who are you with? It's your family, and that's not necessarily blood. That's your brothers. That's your whoever. That could just be whoever you're familiar with. So when things can be rough or tough, I can look in my children's faces, or I can look at my wife and be like, this is who I'm doing it for, or you know, it's okay. Or I can talk as well. But it's very much family. I've started to use that much more since 2020. I've started to understand that's my base. Those are people that always gonna love me.
VP, how about you?
I don't know.
Vincent.
I actually don't know.
Vincent?
I actually
Vinny?
sometimes think, am I sane? Am I suppressing? I'm not sure. But not a lot gets to me.
Yeah, I agree with you on suppressing. 100% suppress, but I get that from my parents as
but
well.
I don't know if like a lot gets to me. When I am in my feelings, I can disappear. That's for sure. I disappear a lot. Like sometimes I'll just be like somewhere in my own head or whatever, but it's never in a dark place. I laugh a lot.
Do you meditate?
I don't. I just laugh.
That shit's
Like
hard.
honestly, I think.
I mean, you laugh a
yeah,
lot.
I
You
find it hard.
he's been crying.
Yeah.
and
No,
laughing at
I
the
honestly
same
think
time.
laughter is the best medicine. So like, when I was growing up, everything I watched was comedy based, like action comedy, just comedy, like
Me
whatever.
too.
Yeah,
Like,
this nigga love a
rom-coms,
comedy.
Like all of that. That was my bag. So when I'm in a mood, it's easy for me to switch on the TV or whatever, go to a show, and I'll be like, oh yeah, life is light. Like,
Have you
I
ever laughed
know-
into crying though?
what, into like real tears, like painful tears?
Yeah.
No.
I have laughed into crying.
Yeah, you know, like laughter tears is different, but
Yeah.
like laughing and realizing, no, this is fucking sad.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I'm
I
sad.
think one thing that we discussed before as well.
Yeah,
is
we
just,
did, yeah.
I think I'm not really good at attaching myself to things. So like even in terms of like a passion and stuff like that, I didn't discover my passion till way later in life. Like I love gaming, but I never attached myself to it because I was thinking, if this becomes something I can't do, whatever, I don't want to be crushed.
Yeah.
So I think in life, that's how it's been for everything. Like I don't attach myself too tough. I think the only time I do that is actually in relationships. When I'm in a relationship, like I'm locked in.
Yeah, in there.
Other than that, everything else is like, yeah.
I feel like we're the last three brain cells. Like I'll be in the room, and it's like, you know, like this brain cell will just be laughing at things. This one will just be trying to think of a solution, and I'll just be there worrying.
Yeah.
I'm the worry cell. Like I'm a worrier. My mum will say that I worry about everything. Like when we was kids, we got evicted, innit? And I was just worrying the whole time. Every step, every day, just worry about the whole thing, and that's just been me for time. So anytime my mum, I'm telling her, Mum, this is what happens, she'd say, I know you're gonna worry, just try not to worry so much. And I'll just worry about everything. So in terms of me dealing with like mental health, I feel like if I don't worry, I don't know anything else. But I don't know
But
how
like
to do anything
when
else
you
but
worry, like what's now the process? What happens after?
What's good now is that with time, you realize, I don't know if you should, I just tell myself, I'm not going to die.
So, you can switch it up and be like, what's the worst thing that can happen?
Yeah, I'm not going to die.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
I feel like
Never
there's
died.
I don't know if it's an African saying or something that's in the Bible, but it's something to do with like worrying doesn't extend the days, or it's something like that. Like worrying doesn't add any more to this situation
Yeah,
at all.
yeah.
You're not gonna
Yeah.
get more days because you're worrying about it. This situation's there, so it's I remember
deep
someone said
everything I've
that.
been through, and I'm like, oh, okay,
You made it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, bro, where was she 5 months ago?
Yeah.
You made it.
You know, sometimes you will now want to start to be arrogant. Like, I'm not even going to lie to you. Sometimes maybe I do something and I want to do that same thing and I want it to be better. So I'm now worried that, if this thing is not better, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's almost like the Holy Spirit just used to slap sense to me that, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, is it because you have, like, who do you think you are?
Yeah.
You know? So, but for me, I would say I never really try to run away from negative emotion.
Yeah.
So, like, I used to, where you know how you're like, you're sad or you're feeling a type of way and you don't like this. Now, primarily your brain tries to get you out of that feeling so quick.
Yeah.
But I've come to understand with experience that the truest way to actually now move past it is to deal with it. Like, if you're like sad, like if you're worried, like worry about it. Like worry about it.
Yeah.
But then don't. That shouldn't be the end. Like that's not the final bus stop.
It's because I'm competitive as well, so I'm always like, what could I have done better?
Yeah.
What did I do wrong?
How can I win, basically?
How can
How can
it not happen again?
So for me, I would write, like, if I'm sad today, if I wake up down, I literally write all the things that could possibly be wrong with me. So if I'm fighting with someone, I write it down. If, I'm worrying about, like, a job, I write it. Like, I literally write everything down. Then I start to cross out, like, okay, for this one, you can control. Like, say, for instance, I used to be much bigger. And there was a time that my weight was a bit of a problem.
Right.
And I'll write it down with every other thing that was bothering me. And when I started actively trying to lose weight, and I was losing weight, when it came to mind that, like, my weight is it's like, I cross it out because it's like, you're doing something about this now. So it's like, that way it's like, okay, well, there's nothing, you sure cannot cut off your skin right now. So you might as well just relax. So it's just that, like, I'll write it down and I'll cross out, like, the ones that I can control. And then the ones that I can't control, like back in the day, maybe when I go for an audition or something, and I know that it's out of my hands, I've done my best. Like, it's just, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
You don't get it. And then it doesn't make you less of a human being. I mean, it's easier said than done.
Of course.
But honestly, like, once you start to practice it, the more you do it, the better you get at it. Like, the better you start to understand that in the end, what's the worst that can happen? Because at the end of the day, and I'm saying this from a healthy point of view, like, you have good health, you're alive, you still have because you're alive and you're in good health, there's always an opportunity to do something.
100%.
Like, even if, you say, you have been trying singing before, it did not work. Well, you're still alive and you're in good health. You might as well try acting and it might work. You might as well try 9 to 5, it might work. You might as well try podcasting and it might work. You might as well try content creation and it might work. Like, so there's still an opportunity for you to better that thing that is stressing you out.
100%.
Whether
That's
it's a
fact.
human being, whether it's, a situation, an experience, whatever the case may be. And again, I don't know if you guys are spiritual, but there's always God. Like, I feel like it's such a breeze, like, to know that you can just dump all your problems somewhere and not know how it's going to be fixed. But just take it one day at a time and have faith that, it is going to be better. Like, I have one supreme great man up there that is looking down on me and is going to make my life better. Like, I just, you have nothing to lose. Just having faith and believing. There's nothing you have to lose because already you're struggling. You're already struggling.
You're struggling already.
Like,
So what,
you're already
what else
struggling.
now?
Like,
What
you
else
might
now?
as well just, like, cast your cares onto the Lord, right? So for me, like, those are, like, the
Have you
little
ever said
things.
though, like, hey, big man, this is a lot right now, Like,
Oh yes, I have.
down,
Oh yes, I
But
have.
there's times if I feel like I need to pray about this. I'm thinking God's
Yes.
thinking, look at him. He's
Look at
gonna
him,
try
look
to
at
come
him.
to me
He's
now.
coming
Look
now,
at him.
innit?
He
Yeah,
remembers-
I mean, you're
I
just
look,
like,
getting on his knees. He's even on his knees.
Like-
Look at him.
oh yeah, yeah.
You've been doing
I
standing.
thought you were.
I know. There's times, where like you really, really want it.
I want it back.
You
my
you really want that
God.
thing that you're asking for.
Yeah.
And you're like,
See.
I'm gonna have to get on my knees with this one, so he knows I'm serious.
When I was doing the cookathon,
Standing prayer,
I
that's
got
calm.
to that point because I was just like, see, at a point, I don't if you ever followed the journey and you watched some of the videos, there was a point where we did not really have choice. All we could do was we could pray.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
it.
literally the only, because there was nothing else. Like,
Yeah.
I had gotten to a point where my elder brother had said to me, just keep cooking till you drop. At this point, that's so far your hands can still move. Just keep
keep
doing
going.
it.
Yeah,
and at the point, I was literally I just turned to God and I'm like, like, I don't think you brought me this far for me to fail. You understand? Because I refuse to think that God will allow me to see this type of shege to now come and fail, you know?
Like,
so,
this is the calling you said I should have.
Yeah,
do you understand? But like, you are the one that, if you knew that it was not, you wouldn't have allowed it to work.
Yeah.
Maybe the building should have collapsed before I got here.
Those are the best conversations with God. You wouldn't do this to me.
Like, you know, so it's
wouldn't
almost
do
like
this.
you're reasoning with him, like, but think about it. It will be very shameful. Think about it.
Yeah.
But I
You
like
know,
the
when you
ones
get like, don't let my enemies laugh at me.
Yeah, I like the conversations with God, like, because that's how I kind of see it. I see it as I'm praying, but I see it as like conversations.
Yeah.
But I like the ones where it's like, show yourself.
Like, yeah.
Okay,
Come
show
on, man.
yourself, bro.
I know you're there, but you know the
like
ones
it.
you know what it seems
Just
like you
shock
don't
me.
believe.
Yeah.
You know what it seems
Yeah.
like you don't believe,
I
but you're
believe,
at the same
but-
time saying, "Come on, man!" Like,
show yourself. Make
Sometimes you
yourself
now want
seen.
to appeal to his ego, like, see, they have said you can't do this. So, you know,
Are you not God?
there's like different stages. At some point, you're with confidence. I know you can do it. Then at some point, you're like, Father Lord, don't let my enemies laugh at me. Then it's looking like they will soon start laughing. So you're like, God, you see, they are beginning to say that you don't exist.
can you see it?
The one that God can't take serious is that if you do this for me, I know
I've been there.
Yeah, right.
I've been there, and I feel bad when I go back to doing the
Oh
thing I just
my
said.
God.
I'll never do it again. I'm like, but you understand this?
repentance,
Like,
right? Repent,
I'm
right?
telling you, like, you're just like, oh God, if you get me out of this
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
hand to God. Sorry,
I'll
hand
be there
to
every
you.
Sunday.
I will not I will not do it again. And here you are 6 months later doing exactly that same thing
Exactly that.
again.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know, that's what they say about grace and mercy. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if
yeah,
like his grace is sufficient for
Endless.
us.
Yeah,
So
you can't abuse
it's
it.
like you just pray that you don't be using this grace until the trumpet should sound. But
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
in the meantime, while you're here, it's important to understand that God is just, he's like, I feel like if we had more friends like God, like where you just know that, you can fuck up.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you can always come back. Like,
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
always still listen to you. And then a lot of people tend to attribute like some of the negative things that happen to them to like, oh, it's because I've done this. It's because I've done. God is actually, he's not like that. Sometimes he would allow like certain things to happen so he can show himself and show you that, you don't know it all. Like
Yeah.
he's done that with me where I'm planning my life and I feel like I have my whole life planned out.
Oh yeah.
And he just shakes it up to let you know that, girl, like, you're not in this by yourself.
Oh,
So,
for sure.
Like, you actually need to chill
Yeah.
and let me, like, take the reins.
They
Yeah.
said
Sometimes.
if you want to make God laugh, show him your plans.
Exactly.
That's
Show 'em
actually
your plans.
something that's triggered something. Like in terms of like how I cope and stuff, I think I've always lived my life on everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
The times where I actually struggle is when I can't figure out the reason.
Yeah.
Like
this
when
is
when
just a
I'm
check.
like, wait, I don't get it. Like I just can't get it. That's when I struggle.
Sometimes it just takes longer. You just can't see
Yeah,
the full
yeah,
picture.
yeah.
So
you
it's like,
can't.
oh, you just turned it 180.
Yeah,
The 360 has not yet.
Yeah,
You've
yeah,
not,
yeah, yeah,
You've not seen the whole thing yet.
Yeah.
And sometimes it might take time.
100.
And those ones that used to take time.
It hurts,
When
man.
will you finish this? Can you show me now?
What's the reason? What was the
You'll
reason?
be like, Father, I have been tested. Father, I have been tested. My faith is now stronger than ever. Father, now is the time. You know? So it's almost like you're negotiating with you, like, please, I am ready.
Negotiations.
Because it's like, this is taking
Screaming
too
like
long.
Cardi B,
I want to ask: did you guys ever think like at a certain age that at the next certain age, life will just be cruise control?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
I feel like I still even feel like that.
Yeah. You
Time
feel like,
where it's
oh,
just-
once this is done, smooth sailing.
I promise you. And the more you now do you start realizing that you are never going to be done.
No. Until
You
you
like-
just stop.
Like, it's
Nah.
a lot
Yeah.
to deal with.
You have to
That's
do
a
new
lot.
things, or you have to maintain the old things. You have to get that new thing, that maintain that new thing.
I'm
Like,
telling you.
there's always
Like,
something to do.
life is almost like telling a lie. It's like, you know how you tell a lie and you have to tell a new lie to keep covering up that lie.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
so that
yeah,
you're-
yeah.
Oh,
That's
to
kind of
yourself,
how
to
life
yourself,
is.
Yeah.
So you'd never actually get to a point where you're like, oh yeah.
This is it.
I mean,
We're
it's
gonna
a lie.
be done when we got
Yeah.
this.
Because it's like, oh, your mental health is sorted.
Yeah.
Your finances are doing well. Okay, now you have kids. They will now be testing
They'll be
that mental
finishing
health.
you.
Like you now have to be worried about them. Like, am I doing enough?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
am I
yeah.
training them well enough? How is their mental health? Are they talking to me enough?
Yeah.
Are you sure they are not suppressing
Yeah.
some things that they should be? Like literally, there's just
There's
always
always
something.
something.
New to
Always.
worry about.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah. You just have to thank God you're alive.
Life, man. But
Just thank God. We
amen.
thank God at the end of the day.
Before we wrap up the show, we
Yeah.
end our show with some trivia questions.
hey, I promise you, take it.
Why?
Hold it first.
Okay, I'll hold it.
This is the spirit of foolishness. I'm taking it away from me.
Oh, okay. You know what? We'll just say it here because it might be coming back.
I'm smarter than I just want to put it out there that I'm smarter than this. You know, like we've been talking for almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of my substance and essence, I've
It's
dropped
left
it
you.
here.
Mhm.
You understand? Take me for the wise words that I give. This is just
Okay.
a quick disclaimer. Just
That was a long disclaimer. If you end up with minus points,
We hope you do well. So I'm going to read you your rights.
oh
yeah?
my god.
So you get to ask the audience one time.
Okay.
They can't use Google. They can't use any form of internet or Spotify.
Audience,
Yeah?
are you ready?
With the H. Audience with the H. Yeah? You can't use internet, nothing at any point, any
Wow.
time. You get one multiple choice. So if we read you a question, we'll read you 4 answers. Hopefully you pick the right one. You can ask a 90s baby one time. So if I ask you a question, you can't ask Vincent or Temmie for
So
help.
that's 2 lifelines. Okay.
You can skip one time. If you skip, you don't lose a point.
3 lifelines. Okay.
No, you got 4. Phone a partner, multiple choice, ask a 90s baby, or skip.
Oh, okay. So that's 4 lifelines.
Yeah. The final question is worth 10 points. For every question you get wrong, you lose a point. You ready, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Question 1. Jesu,
Oh, wow. The whole this thing.
you're going to have to hold it.
What happened?
I don't know.
Did it unscrew or something?
It might have, yeah. It's okay.
You're going to spin it like that.
I'm just going to, you know.
Yeah, just hold it.
You hold it like a
hold it.
guitar.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay.
Put your headphones on though, just so you can hear the movement.
Okay. So, what is the most popular dish in Morocco?
Do I get options?
Yeah, you can have. You got your lifeline, so you could ask the audience.
Oh, I thought like there's A, B, C.
You got one multiple choice.
Unscrew it and then just hold it. That'll be easier.
Or you can ask a 90s baby, or you can skip.
Okay.
Let me take the open choice.
Okay. Is it tagine, couscous, chicken and rice, or fish and chips
In Morocco.
in Morocco?
It's definitely not chicken and rice because in that J Hustle song, he talked about chicken and rice and he's not from Morocco. So, no, it's not chicken and rice. I don't want to say couscous. I don't think it's couscous. What's the other 2?
Tagine, couscous, chicken and rice, or fish and chips?
Morocco, fish and chips. Yeah, it can't be fish and chips. Tagine. But I don't know what tagine is. Yeah.
It's really out those 2, isn't it?
But it showed me. Let me not speak too much. Tagine or couscous. It can't be couscous. How would couscous be the only thing that's popular in the whole country? But I don't know what tagine is.
The sense has left you.
The spirit of foolishness.
It's descending. Oh my god. I'll just go on a whim and say tagine. I can't wait.
It's too late.
But yeah, I
too
mean,
late.
If I fail, I fail. If I perish, I perish.
Yeah.
Couscous.
It's couscous.
couscous.
Yeah.
That was obvious.
Moroccan couscous
Come
is
on.
even a
I don't.
Moroccan style couscous.
Yeah.
I've never been to Morocco. I should have taken that trip.
That's okay.
I should have taken that trip.
Oh, what? Someone wants to flew you out?
No. Like, my friends and I actually got visas, and we wanted to go, but I was the main reason why we ended up not going on that trip. So
Yeah, you would have known.
I would have
That's all
known.
right. Okay, cool. Question 3. How much discount do people get off Plant Made if they use our discount code?
I don't know. I'm just gonna guess.
Guess.
You are nice looking guys. This podcast is doing well.
Thank you.
So when the brand puts it on here, they are expecting an inflow.
Mm-hmm.
How much are they willing to lose to get that inflow?
You mean gay, no?
Like,
How much are they looking
no.
to
I'm
gain?
saying in terms of like,
Profit margin.
how do they? Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Not lose, give.
I'll say 15 because I think you guys are worth 15.
Uh-huh.
You know, I feel like you have weights.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Wait. Is that 1-5 or 5-0?
No, 1-5.
Okay,
Well
cool.
done.
Yeah, well done.
She
well
thought of
done.
her business. She said, you can't give 50%. There's no
There's
margin.
no way
there.
they will give you 50%. Did you give? Is it 50?
No.
No.
15.
15.
Is it? Did I get it?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you got it. Well done. Well done. Clap for yourself.
I can feel now.
Wow.
They'll never know.
Wow.
Private jokes. PM. What's it called? Right. So, who is the current Prime Minister of the UK? You can ask. You got lifelines. You got
I do.
lifelines.
Okay, let me use my lifeline. Audience. You don't know it?
Rishi
Rishi
Sunak.
Sunak.
Yeah.
I was saying Roshi.
I was thinking, do you live here or do you not live here?
Yoshi.
Rishi Sunak.
Well done.
I heard
Rishi
Rashid.
Sunak. Yeah.
Sorry, just to be sure. It used to be Boris Johnson.
Mauritius.
No, it used to be Boris Johnson.
Boris Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the prime.
it used
I
to
just
be,
want
yeah.
to be sure that I'm not behind. the
No.
point.
No.
It's fine. Yeah,
I knew he wasn't the one anymore, but I just didn't know who the new
Who
guy
was.
was.
Cool. Which label owner originally found the artist Rema?
Label owner. Is
So
he
the
a label
person.
owner? Is it not the Prince? It's the Prince.
Okay.
But I didn't know if he owned a label.
I'll give that to you because that's down. That's down. It's like Don Jazzy, the Prince. It's
Yeah.
all of that. I'll give that to you. That's fine.
Okay.
Last question. What is the record of Alan Fisher, who beat your record?
It's 116 hours.
No,
It's not 116.
it's 119.
119. I was going to say 116, 119.
Yeah, well, you said 100.
116, 119. Whatever.
It's okay. We know he beat you.
Well, I was close.
You're close.
I was close.
Yeah,
Okay.
very good.
Let me ask you a question.
Oh, okay.
How many hours how many hours was my record?
Your
that
one
Alan Fisher-
was, well, I've got it written down here actually. 93 hours and 11 minutes.
Oh, wow. You cheated.
He cheated. He did his research.
You looked.
Yeah, but I know that you were supposed to go for 100, so that's where you know that my research was right. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, yeah, if you gave me a chance, I would have actually said 19 next.
well,
but you
should've-
just went ahead and
should've-
told me the answer.
No. You gave an answer.
Gave an answer.
But I wasn't like, that was my final answer.
Anytime you
Okay.
answer a question, just ask, what's my lifelines? That's the best thing you can do. And then you'll know your options.
Okay.
All right. Question 1. Which nut is in the middle of Ferrero Rocher chocolates?
You say Guinea. You say what?
Which nut is in the middle of Ferrero Rocher chocolates? It's a chocolate and it's got a nut.
See, I did first of all, I don't eat chocolate.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Secondly, I don't think this thing is in Nigeria.
Okay. That's fair.
But I'll just go on a whim and what nuts do they put inside chocolates?
Just trying to imagine.
The best thing to do, like 10
Almond.
cents.
Ooh.
What did you say?
Almond.
Oh, unfortunately not.
Hazel.
Yes, it is.
Hazel.
It is Hazel.
So that gets it.
No, you don't get it.
No, so what? Once I say one,
Yes,
That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
no, but that's not fair now. You have to give me a
Don't
chance.
ask the question, master. Is almond correct?
Until you get it right.
See, I like cheap people until now. I take back my jollof fries.
Oh, it's only getting worse.
I will give you. Everything is nice, so I don't know.
All right, cool. Question 2. Which meat is in... Oh. Sorry.
You don't know?
No, it didn't print correctly. That's weird. Hold on.
Wow.
He's in trouble.
God of
I am.
university.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Which meat is in pancetta?
First of all, you asked me, what is pancetta? Then you ask,
Only a Nigerian would say, first of all, this is the question you should.
First of all, when you asked me that, do you know what pancetta is? What's my lifeline?
You could skip or ask a 90s baby.
I was...
Do either of you two-
Okay, let me
to
ask a
throw it?
90s baby.
What was the question?
Which meat?
What meat?
Oh yeah, okay, I got that. Pork.
What kind of pork?
What, cured meat?
No, like there's a certain meat in it, like not like the group of meat. What is it?
That one is long, brother.
What
You have
type of
said
meat?
it's pork. You have gotten it.
No, it's a type of pork. I'll give you that, but that's not the answer.
Ghanaian pork.
Guavna pork.
Hello, coffee pork.
No, it's not
Let me-
coffee pork.
Is it chorizo?
No,
Damn.
it's bacon. Yeah.
I don't understand. This your question. Do not have head and tail because why? Somebody have said pork. You now say it's bacon.
Oh my god, it's bacon.
There's different kind of bacon.
Yeah,
There is
but I was
turkey
asking for
bacon.
bacon.
There is this thing bacon. There are different kind of bacon. So that is very general. So my brother, you got it.
Pork
Give me
is general.
Run me my
Well,
points.
You said type of meat. like,
You said
that
type
was
of
a
meat.
bit-
He
yeah.
said
That's what the
the
question
meat.
says.
You now say be specific.
Yeah,
Bacon
but
is a general term.
I'm not giving you the answer.
I'm
I am
personally
not
willing
giving
to
you
give
the-
it.
There
I'm
are
not
different
willing.
types of
It was
bacon.
bacon. It's bacon. No,
willing.
I'm not.
Please,
giving,
there are
I'm not.
different kinds of bacon. No or no?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
It's only because she's Nigerian, isn't it, that you two are doing this?
Yeah, that's the
okay.
You say what?
It's a-
Okay. It
Hello,
is well.
coffee.
It is well.
Coffee, excuse me.
That's what we need to start doing to Ghanaians. Just call them a random day in the
Yeah.
week. Hey.
Coffee, you said
Hey,
what
Yao.
type of meat? If you want to know the type of pork, you will ask what type of pork.
Okay.
Got him.
Got him.
Yes.
Well done. Fight for your right. You must fight.
You love being swindled, but it's fine.
We want your love prize when we go to when we
How
go
can
to
you
Muhammad
collect
Mutala.
19 hours?
When we're in
Okay,
Mutala,
for the
boy.
jollof, that's a point. All right, question 3. What is the capital of New Zealand?
I don't know it though. New Zealand. Give me the stupid cup. I didn't know it.
You can skip.
You can skip and
I'll
lose
skip.
a point.
I'll skip that. I'll skip
okay,
that.
Cool.
Okay, that's
It
fine.
is Wellington.
But can you tell me Wellington?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, the final
I
question.
couldn't have even guessed it, right?
I wouldn't have, no. The final question is worth 10 points. This is your chance to prepare yourself to the top of the leaderboard.
Okay.
We'll tell you our categories and you pick your category and then you answer the question
Okay.
correctly, hopefully. So my question is in water.
My question is in Nigeria.
And my question is in Sigmund Freud.
Sigmund
Please, I'll take
Freud.
Nigeria. Let me go with my people.
Oh my gosh. Right. We're going to do this interesting, right?
God, I beg. God,
No. It's fine. You'll just have some leeway. What is, just on estimate, what is the population of Nigeria? And I'm going to work out the leeway that I'm going to give you because when I'm seeing this answer.
What are you doing? 10 plus or minus 10% or what?
Oh, plus or minus 10% is a good one. Yeah, plus or minus 10%. Yeah, that's a good one.
Plus or minus 10.
Like, as in you can go above or below by 10% maximum.
That's still a lot of leeway.
There
but
is.
the population of your country.
You know what? I'll give you $1 million either side.
1 million.
Yeah, I'll give you $1 million
Wow,
either side. It's
you
a big
really
number.
want this jollof, innit?
It's a big. It's
This
a big.
is crazy.
$1 million outside.
Because the thing is, like, bro.
1 million is
Yeah,
a lot.
I hear it. If you know, you know.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
Nigeria, 1 million isn't a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's
that's
what
true. Yeah, okay. Is that even anyway?
10% or 1 million?
10% might be more.
10% is definitely more.
Yeah,
Of course.
yeah, it's definitely more.
Yeah, it's definitely more.
Anyway,
All right,
Lord.
let's stick with the 10%. That's what I said originally. That's what I'm giving you.
Okay. You got me.
hey, what's going on over there? She's used that lifeline already.
Is it plus or minus 10%?
Yeah.
Plus or minus 10%, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. She moved the mic closer.
Yeah. They have not done census in a long time.
Okay. So the last time they did it, what number did they come with?
Let's just go with in Lagos alone. We are more than 20 million there.
Okay. So now the rest of the country.
Then places like Port Harcourt is like Lagos too. So let's pretend that there's 20 million in all these places, and there are 36 states. So if we have 20 million in like 4 states, and then we have like 5 million, 2 million, 3 million,
You know what? As Nigerians, we can act. 'Cause I reckon she's already cheated.
No.
She's trying to work.
Yeah,
she's trying to give us the runaround.
Let's do like-
There's a certain number. If I
let's
hear
just
it,
say like 220.
she's already cheated. Of course, but I like it. I like your style. You're correct. that was. She cheated
thank you,
5 minutes ago. She said,
I knew. As soon as she's like,
in Lagos, I was thinking she's already cheated. She's cheated already.
No, so let me tell you what it is. I admit I cheated. Well, the thing is, I wasn't sure of their answer. So I was literally trying to calculate if they are right.
Okay.
Because I didn't see them using their phones. So
Yeah.
are they just saying this
Oh, you
like,
just didn't trust
are
them.
they helping me to exaggerate or,
Yeah.
estimate? So I'm like, okay, I know that in Lagos we're like 20 million. So I'm now like, are you sure? Before I can say 200 million now, and then it's not correct.
Yeah.
But it's 213 million.
It's 230 million.
As of 2021.
You see, they told me 200. So I didn't exactly cheat because I added 20 million on top.
That was smart.
Did you see?
That was smart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
But
how
that's-
you really cheat. That's how you really do it.
That's the 10%.
That is, yeah.
So yeah.
Are you ready for your score?
Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the 10
I already
point,
broke a record this year. If I don't get this, it's okay.
It's okay.
I got
Oh, 12!
You're at the
He's
top
to the top of the leaderboard.
Currently at the top.
Well done.
Hello,
well
Kofi.
done. Yes.
Wow, even after your beacon stunts, look at God. Can you look at God?
So you most definitely will be moving here with some plant made. Thank you to our
Yay
sponsors.
me.
For sure.
Hook you up.
I don't know if there's anything for you to let us know what's
Yeah,
going
wanna plug
on.
anything?
Anything to
Firstly,
plug?
I want to say thank you. This was actually fun.
Yeah.
It was really
man.
fun.
So much fun.
This was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will. That was really
Does
good.
this go on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, let me do
YouTube
the
and
thing.
everything,
So
yeah.
don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop a comment.
Yes.
You know, let more people know that there's good people here
Yes.
have amazing conversations
Indeed.
and have incredible guests sometimes,
Amen.
like myself. So yeah, but what else? Yeah, I hope to see you guys in the UK a lot more. 'cause,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I said,
When
we're
you
coming
come,
here.
whenever you come, you're more than welcome. Come
Yeah,
through.
but
If
it
you
was
need the face for the restaurant, I'm available.
yeah.
I'll be there championing.
What Ghanaian jollof rice is gonna
Hey,
be the
listen.
face
I'm
of?
not selling
doesn't
Ghanaian
matter.
jollof. Oh.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Right?
I'll change
Okay.
sides.
I'll take
As long as
your-
the check comes, I'll change.
They have to give us a good discount. If we're coming to put your face on our billboards, you have to give us a good discount. But yeah, this was fun.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I had a
Thank you.
great time.
Good, I'm
That-
glad.
Hennessy and Tango mix was.
It was serious,
It was-
isn't
it was fire.
Yeah, that's my new one as well.
Thank you, Leo. One of our YouTube members gifted
yeah.
us this bottle.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did.
Very special
Shout out
contract.
Leo,
Thank
man.
you to Leo, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
A
so
lot of love around there.
I liked it. It was really nice.
Nice.
I hope you guys enjoyed having me here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we did.
definitely,
We did. Like I
definitely.
said, more than welcome to come back whenever you come back to London.
Sure.
But just in terms, I don't know, channel, Instagram, or anything
Oh,
big come in.
So
Don't worry, it's fine. It's
These
the Hennessy
men,
and the
the
Tango.
arrogance used to
She
now
said, I
enter.
really enjoyed myself like 5 times. We get it, Hilda. Where
we get-
should they
we
find
get-
you?
Okay, where can you find me?
Or
I've
what-
actually
or
never had to
anything
do
big
this.
or-
That's
yeah.
that's why. This is actually the first time. Yeah. So you can find me on Instagram. My name is Hilda.
She doesn't know. Because she's too busy beefing the guy at the airport. You don't know where I'm from. I'm a big deal, bro.
I'm a big shot. But yeah, my Instagram name is Hilda Bassi. So it's HILDABACI.
Yeah.
That's it. I have a business page as well. It's called My Food by Hilda. So it's My Food by Hilda. No underscore, no caps, nothing. On
Original.
Twitter is Hilda Bassi Cooks. Literally as it's spelled, Hilda BACI Cooks. That's it on Twitter.
Yeah.
I literally just got a Facebook account and it's Hilda Bassi. So there's so many like Hilda Bassi.
That's what you know. She wants the older something.
There's so many, like now there's so many fake accounts, but
Right.
mine is verified. So you
Okay.
know,
Verification.
all my social media accounts are
So if
verified.
we don't see tick, it's not
yeah,
you.
so if you don't see a tick, it's not me.
Good.
On TikTok, it's Hilda Bassi. That one's not verified, but it's Hilda Bassi, same as my Instagram as well.
Okay.
Nice.
I think I'm on LinkedIn. You know, if
Yeah.
you're a professional, you want to give me work, you can find me on LinkedIn. Do you know LinkedIn? Yeah. You can find me on
Corporate
LinkedIn. For LinkedIn, I use my government name.
Hey!
Yeah.
Oh, no, LinkedIn is so funny.
My
you know.
government name on LinkedIn is Hilda Bassey. The correct spelling.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So you
Not
can find me
funkified.
where to give me the work.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Corporate
What
business.
about the classes? Can you join globally or is it just?
Oh
physically
yeah, so
Nigeria,
you can
like-
actually. It's obviously it's an online class, so it's
Wicked.
virtual. You can join from any part of the world. Unfortunately, you can't register this year anymore because we're done.
Okay.
But we'll obviously have more editions next
Okay.
year. It's definitely gonna come bigger and better. And you know, there's always amazing prizes to be won. We're giving
Right.
out a car in this like December.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and about 12 million naira in cash prizes, in cash as well,
Wow,
away from
wow.
other prizes. Yeah, so someone gets 5 million, someone gets 2 million, 5 people get 1 million naira
Nice.
each. So yeah, it's amazing. So and it's not restricted to just Nigerians. So I've shipped iPhones and stuff
Oh,
to
amazing.
Canada
Nice.
and other countries.
Amazing,
So, yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, so just look out for that as well. I have a
Lovely.
YouTube. My YouTube is Hilda Bassi. Same.
Amazing. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for giving me a platform,
Yes.
my good Nigerian brothers and my extended Ghanaian brother right there. I really appreciate this.
Yeah, that we appreciate.
Once
as well.
again, I know you get the point, but I had a good time.
Let them know.
Shout out JBL and to Plant Made. Go check out our discount codes and everything there. Yeah, other than that, you know the theory, bro.
Nice, baby. It's crazy.
Cool.
Cool.